And on my tires driving a hot tar, and we gonna do this, and we gonna do that, and we got this other shit in the hat, in the back, with the back, boom, 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 back. What up, every fucking body? It's wrestling with NuKKle. It's fucking Thursday night. You know what the fuck that means. We got Lay in the fucking building. We got a show in the fucking car. We got Pimp, Lay, Harris, Kenny, and everybody else in the fucking chat. We got Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. And we got Gigi on the fucking way. So y'all holler at us and you tell us what's fucking good. It's the big bad booty daddy or the big bad toey daddy in the fucking building. Holler if you fucking hear us. Where our freaks at, Lay? Where the fuck our freaks at?
They come out right now at 9, so they're
nice.
out there. The freaks come out at 9.
That's it. Ooh, look at the moves on my man. You see that shit? Yo, for the record, show got here before me today.
Really?
Yeah, yo, I set everything up. I had everything up. Yeah. Hold on, we gotta give show the.
Give me my round of applause, baby.
We gotta give him the round. We gotta give him what we gotta give him. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I had everything set up. I got home mad late because my boss, they threw a little fair at my job. I went there to get the free ice cream. Mm-hmm. They said chocolate. I'm in there. My boss is like, "Oh, Vinny and Joey, come here. Blah, blah, blah. I need you to get me an umbrella." So that little thing that you take the hammer and you hit the shit, you hit the bell.
Yeah.
So my boss gives me the ticket, and I'm like, "All right, fuck it." People are missing. I don't know how they're missing this shit. So I take the hammer, quackata, bing, yo, dude, I almost hit that hammer off the little fucking nut that was there. Mm-hmm. Yo, my coworker saw that. She's like, "Yo, can you get me the umbrella?" So the girl was like, "All right." So I said, "Fuck it." Bing! Yo, I had 5 people back to back. "Can you do this for me? Can you do this for me?" And I was like, "Yo, I'm trying to look for Krills. I came here for ice cream. I lost Krills. You got me doing this shit. I gotta go." So me and Krills trying to get a bag, and he's doing this thing, and they're like, "Yo, we ran out of bags." He won the prize, but they ran out of bags. He's like, "Fuck it." So we found out there's bags on that same game I was just on. So when I walked around the corner to watch him do it, the lady's like, "Yo, can you do me a favor?" I'm like, "What happened?" I saw you like light this shit up on fire early. Can you do this for me too? So like,
nope.
Because the girl rolled her eyes and she was like, "Go ahead." So I did it again. Boom. Yo, this guy was like, "Yo, this man is cheating. You see how big this nigga is? Why you let this nigga play?" An old woman was like, "Yo, can you do this for me too?" So I got that. Yo, the woman running the game was like, "I'm sorry, honey. You can no longer play this."
Why not?
You can she does. "I don't have enough bags for everyone." It's like, with the rate you're going, I'm gonna have to give everybody here a fucking bag. I don't have a. She dead ass was like, "You're banned from this game." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Big
yeah, I'm like, "Yo, but I didn't even get none for myself. Everybody else is getting. Can you throw me a bag on the side? What's up?" You know what I'm saying? But nah, yo, these motherfuckers like, "We gotta make these shits last," and that shit about to go. You keep hitting it for everybody. I'm like, fuck. And then Krills get online and Krills gets online. He smacks the shit out of it, and I'm standing there like, "That's my boy. That's my boy." And they looking at both of us like, "You motherfuckers." I was like, "Hey, man,
they together."
Word. We rep the same smart tech, motherfucker. But
we both went to Blink.
So after I set all this shit up, like, I went to go eat. I come back, yo, at 8:59, show's in there just blabbing her away. I don't even know what he's saying. And I'm like, "Yo, show, give me a second." And that's why we came on at like 9:01, but it's all right though.
I said, "Yo, you late. You fired."
Shit. Yo, what's going on, Eric? Go ahead, show.
I said I would have been here, but my wife called me and messed everything. I was dancing to the intro, bro. The intro was awesome, by the way.
Thank you. I did another freestyle, but I did it in the style of today's rappers, the mumbling. I did the mumbling, the stumbling, and the bumbling with the rumbling, the cumbling, the bubbling, you know what I'm saying? That bullshit. A little bit of southern there. I did the country bumble. That's it, baby. Double diamond. Just like Big Pun. Aris goes, what do you guys how do you guys feel about WWE going back to the TV 14 rating? I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference.
More slicing, uh, more blading, more realistic. I think it's gonna maybe a little more cursing. I think I'm gonna like it.
Nah, not the way that Ronda Rousey does this shit. Yo, dude, let me just do this real quick. A quick 10-second rant. Ronda Rousey can't wrestle, she can't punch, and apparently she can't fucking curse. I've never seen somebody use the word bitch wrong so many times. Like, bro, bitch is like fuck. Bitch is like fuck. It's hard to use it wrong. Yeah. How you use it wrong? Like, come on. Look, I'm screaming now. You know.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna make a difference at all. The writing's the same, so that's it. You know what I'm saying? The writing's gonna be exactly the same, except now they're gonna do more outlandish shit physically than they will do anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I think that would probably change is maybe when they word the little curse. Maybe when they have someone like Veer punish someone, it might be a little bit more vicious. Mm-hmm. It won't be so okie dokie. And maybe
but it won't be delicious.
No, never. Veer cannot be delicious. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. Those are the facts. The case. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you have any discrepancies, call that number right there. 100 facts. They'll let you know. But I also think that what would benefit is those stupid ass videos they have in the background, like that whole barbecue shit they did for the 4th of July. I think they'll get away more with the DX style jokes and shit. The problem is you don't have anyone to tell those jokes. Everyone is so vanilla now.
Not the Miz.
I agree.
Yeah, but the Miz is talking about his balls.
Hey, that's PG-14 to me.
No. He's you got no marbles. You saw that shit late? He pulled the fucking
he pulled the dude from Major League 2.
Yeah, he pulled a Major League on us. He's fucking talking to Serrano and shit all of a sudden. All right, how did you guys like the tag team title loss? The tag team title match last night with Keith Lee and Rich Swann. I think you're talking about Swerve win the tag team titles after the Keith Lee dedicated his match to his best friend in terminal cancer. I didn't know he dedicated his match to terminal cancer.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
I'm happy to see anybody but the Young Bucks be champions.
Yeah, I hear that, but that match was not the caliber of a fucking title shot. That match has some problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, that match really has some fucking problems. I don't know if you saw it, if you felt the same. I felt like, one, why is it that Swerve looks like he's about to turn his back on Keith Lee?
Yeah, he does.
Yo, in the video that we have for Lay on the Knucklehead Network on the IG and on the short film YouTube, Lay said, "I'm starting not to know who these characters are. I don't know what Swerve wants to do anymore."
I don't. I'm like, is your face a heel? Does he want to be tag team partner? Doesn't he? It's like it's never decisive. And now they win the titles together. And now is this to be a bigger heel turn? Or a more decisive one, or is this just because you want the Young Bucks and FTR to have a match and then have a match for the titles? It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly think it would have been a better situation if FTR beat the Briscoes and then had a match with the Young Bucks, all the titles on the line.
Or if you have any kind of brains, you have the Briscoes, FTR, and the Young Bucks.
Yeah,
that would be a scenario that would make a lot more sense.
It would. Mm-hmm. Especially the way that Keith Lee and Swerve are operating. Like, when they first started, it was dope, but then you see the missed timing. Like, I don't know what's going on, but you got to produce your matches better. Like, there was some cool shit that happened, and then there were also some cool shit that could have happened if you didn't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, motherfuckers ain't that smooth. And no knock on you. Like, don't get me wrong. Show wouldn't be able to flip like that off the turnbuckle. But if he jumped on my chest and flipped off that shit would look like a masterpiece. You see, look. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you see, the My Hero Academia's dancing. I thought The Rock had to do that shit. That shit solid gold, motherfuckers.
So I hit the bell. Bing.
Word.
Back
I don't
to back.
around in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we PG-14. You don't need the button no more.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. We don't need the fucking
The fucking beep. Oops.
word.
My bad.
Yeah, word, Pimp. I thought he was ready to turn on Keith Lee also. But yo, we got bigger fish to fry, man. We're gonna talk about the history of Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. I actually have a list of all their matches. Fun fact, they wrestled each other 7 times in a total of 7 matches. 4 of them were one-on-one matches, 2 triple threats, and 1 a fatal 4-way. Now, I don't know if they count the first time they fought at WrestleMania as a triple threat because Seth Rollins cashing the Money in the Bank. But if that's what they're doing, good for you. But we're gonna talk about the history of this shit. Why? Because we're gonna manifest this shit never happening again.
Damn, he's using big words.
Yeah, this is yes.
Yes. She got serious.
Yeah. We got serious. We got serious for this one. It's not that I don't love seeing Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns exchange words and
I don't, but go ahead.
no, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the dynamic of Paul Heyman being in the middle of Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. It's almost like Paul Heyman, when you do the Eiffel Tower and Paul Heyman's in the middle, bro, you got yourself a shish kebab. That's all I'm saying. I'm here all week. Don't look at me like that, Lay. You know we all had that fantasy. Anyway.
No, we did not. I'm gonna strongly disagree, and I'm also gonna backpedal and go, hell no. Hell no.
My man Lay looked at me like
Yep, absolutely. What?
Why would you do this?
I'm gonna do like when I look at Show when he tries to pull out a fact, I go,
why would you do this?
Nah, yeah, but it's funny to see Paul Heyman react to shit. Like, Roman Reigns is chilling there all cool and suave. He's like, yo, I smashed everybody in this roster. I smashed Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. And he wants to come back to me. And you see Paul Heyman's petrified. And I'm like, yo, Wise Man, what's the problem? Tell me, Wise Man, what's going on? Brock Lesnar is a beast. And the only one that can beat you. Like, that dynamic that Paul Heyman runs into, I love it. All day, I can see Paul Heyman sell this match. The problem is, the last time they wrestled, they didn't do anything. They literally did jack shit.
mm-hmm.
A couple of spears, maybe a couple of fucking belly to belly suplexes.
German suplexes.
German suplexes. And that's it.
Yeah, that's all they did. And in my book, that's nothing.
Yep.
And I had, dude, I don't know if you guys remember when we spoke about that match, I had it on some like, the psychology of that match could have been the best match they ever did. This match still could be the best match they ever did because, believe it or not, guys, they have the potential to make one of the best matches we've seen this year, if not, one of the top 50 matches we've ever seen. Brock Lesnar is a fucking freak. He's an athletic freak. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? And Roman Reigns has shown he can keep up with anybody. And all they need to do is change the way that they tell the story in this match.
Agreed, yeah.
Brock Lesnar is a fucking Division I championship wrestler. He's a UFC champion, heavyweight champion. He held the title, Blake. He held the title.
Yeah, but once it's like Ronda Rousey. Once he faced some actual competition,
Frank Mir,
how did that go?
the best
you
know what I mean?
Yo, listen, man.
I'm just saying, the moment Overeem and Kane came in there, Hoss's real legit dudes came in there. My man said, hey, I have gastro. Man, you got your ass handed to you.
Dude.
Kane handed you your ass, had nothing to do with your gastro. And Kane just whooped that ass.
He survived. Yeah, he did. He did
it cardio-wise, hands, wrestling, whooped that ass. And then Overeem's decided, solid liver kick. Good night, son.
Yeah, that's it. He did survive Shane Carwin, though.
Who?
Shane Carwin. He survived him. He survived him, yeah.
Shane gassed himself out, but I tell you this
That's
much.
True.
And there was at one point he was out and the ref didn't see it. But I digress.
No, I hear you. But the thing is, due to the story, he's a
Yeah,
UFC champion.
that's how
what I'm
you got
saying?
to do it
Yeah.
to the story.
Yeah.
And I agree.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when real competition came through, ass whooped.
True. But by no means is Roman Reigns real UFC competition.
No, but Roman Reigns was a collegiate football player, so that gives to his athletic background.
Yes. Now,
I could kill him.
no, but I'm just saying. But here's the thing, though. We're talking about professional wrestling.
Oh, of
And
course.
yeah. So Roman Reigns is a decorated athlete himself. He's multiple time world champion, universal champion, United States champion, tag team champion. I believe he was Intercontinental champion once, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, so you're talking about a Grand Slam champion also. You know what I'm saying? Like on paper, this match always is supposed to be the best match we've ever seen.
Absolutely.
And we're not getting that. We're not getting that because Brock Lesnar
is booked the complete opposite.
Yeah, because Brock Lesnar just wants to do the German suplexes. And
Damn,
listen,
he took my word away.
yeah, no, but listen, bro. Here's the thing, though. A lot of people in MMA go, "All you want to do is take him down and hold him." Well, stop him from doing the German suplexes. So if we have Brock Lesnar figure out how to stop Brock, if we have Roman Reigns figure out how to stop Brock Lesnar from doing the German suplex, and we actually make Brock Lesnar wrestle, this is gonna be a good match.
I agree.
Can I ask a question? Whatever happened to that reversal they used to do when you grab them by the waist and then you swing on under and go behind them?
Yeah.
It used to be a reversal. Like,
no, yeah.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Well, the thing is, you got Brock Lesnar. Well, remember, in wrestling, professional wrestling, Brock Lesnar is a fucking beast. You got him. You got him grabbing you. You going where he want.
Okay.
So I can see him doing that reversal, but let's start telling a story in the ring about the match. Like these guys should know each other in and out. Like let's start acting like that.
Surprised by anything at this point.
Nah, we shouldn't be getting 17 spears. Yeah. We should not be getting 84 spears, 76 fucking German suplexes, 29 fucking Superman punches, and one chair shot to end the match. That's not what we should be getting.
That's what I'm expecting.
Not for real. Yeah.
Can I say why? It's just
yeah, of course.
I don't disagreeing with what you're saying. I don't like this match. I never did. I didn't like it the first time. I don't like it now. I've never seen anything. Y'all gonna rag on me because I know this is the greatest athlete. I've never liked Brock Lesnar's wrestling. There's nothing special he does. The one special thing he tried to do, he almost broke his fucking neck. I've never seen a fucking regular suplex, a fucking Boston Crab, a fucking give me something, an arm bar, a fucking do something, man. Put his arm behind the arm. Oh, he doesn't do nothing. It's straight German suplex. And then spear, the same thing. I think Roman is the same type of fighter. The who and the spear and the punch, and that's it. What can he do? I've never seen him suplex. Same shit. He doesn't wrestle. They don't wrestle. They just use their power to impose. It sucks to me. But y'all gonna disagree? That's okay. I'm a rookie. This is how I see it. I really haven't seen much wrestling from these two. I've never seen a sharpshooter. Do something. Break somebody's legs. Do something. Like, do a move. Step on his knee. Like, I've never seen them do moves. Like, set something up. Like, I'm going to set up this arm. Let me see that arm. Like, I'm setting up the arm for a move. Later on, I'm going to show you the move I'm going to do. I'm setting something up. I haven't seen them. My round is over. Damn, I made that quiet. I'm sorry.
I see Lay's looking at it. I'm like, yo, you want to take this one, Lay? What's up?
I don't know what the who is. You talking
I'm just giving you examples.
Okay, if you don't recall, when he started wrestling Jay, he started using guillotine choke. Right?
Okay.
That's one. I'm just throwing it out there. And Brock, as Toe alluded to, former UFC fighter.
Agree.
So, but he is a Division One nationally ranked wrestler. This is without a doubt. Let's make no mistake about it. That man can't throw hands to save his life. But if he grabs you, consider yourself either dead or in the hospital. You know what I'm
You
saying?
is
But
now.
he does know a certain level of jiu-jitsu. This is true. You know what I'm saying? So the problem is what we're getting a big man versus big man match. What you want
Hmm.
is Benoit versus Eddie.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's what you want. With all due respect,
I want a wrestler versus a wrestler.
What you want to see is Eddie versus Benoit. You know, I don't people whatever. I'm just picking somebody. All right, better yet, you want to see Eddie versus Hitman Hart. That's what you want to see, right? The
Yeah.
problem is
Something
what you
similar.
have in- the problem is what you have in front of you is you have two big men, and they're going to book them like a big man program, and that's what they
Which
do.
sucks.
But the problem is they book them like a horrible big man program, because you can have a big man match, a house match, and it could be literally just like perfect example. Roman and Brock, I believe, were in a fatal 5-way, right?
I
Was it
believe.
fatal 5-way? I believe, or 4-way, I believe. Samoa Joe and Braun Strowman were in there, right?
Yes.
And that was
SummerSlam.
just four horses doing horse shit. That's how you book that. And now think about it. Samoa Joe does no submission, and so does Brock. But for the most part, it was horse doing horse shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's what you got to think about. They're booking it as one horse against another horse, and then maybe there might be a guillotine, and that's about it. Like
That's
neither
it.
man
That's
knows, or a guillotine or a Kimura, because Brock does
Mhm.
Kimura sometimes.
Yeah.
That's it. You're gonna get spears, F5s, German suplexes, the drive-by drop kick or whatever the hell he calls it. You know, Superman punches, like 700 of those.
And a bunch of pickups from the mat.
Absolutely correct. Yes, and a couple of chair shots to make it.
that sucks.
Yeah.
He should
Now
But
incorporate
somehow
some of his
all of their
wrestlers.
matches become a no DQ match, even though they never stated.
yeah. Yeah.
They never stated. All of a sudden, new DQ. I'll go, no, I thought this was a regular championship match. How did it become no DQ? Nobody came out and said it's a new no DQ match. Adam, whatever his name is, the guy who's not the Raw GM, but he is the Raw GM, but he's not the Raw GM. And he's a
Pierce.
heel and a face, but a heel and not a face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
He gets kicked in the face with the heels.
Definitely.
Yeah.
He's
You know
in
what?
charge.
You know what the thing is? I think Show wants to see Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because Kurt
Yes.
Angle was the guy to bring Brock Lesnar to that level.
Yes.
Great. But
That's
see,
what
but
I
the thing
need.
is, Kurt had the thing that Brock didn't do. Kurt had charisma
Yeah.
pouring out of his fucking ears. I didn't even try. He just came out and did it.
With a broken freaking neck.
Absolutely correct.
God bless that man.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. So
On the
yo,
title of the-
and the crazy thing is, I think the reason why we're tired of this match is because of this first match. The first match at WrestleMania in 2015. This was when Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble and The Rock endorsed him. No one liked the Roman Reigns at that time. That was Roman winning the Royal Rumble a year too late.
Blue eyes with the blue eyes.
Yeah, yeah. Roman was supposed to win the Royal Rumble the year before that. And everyone was like, yo, what the fuck? And he didn't win, and then it was almost like they made it up to him with that Royal Rumble. But that Royal Rumble, everybody wanted Daniel Bryan to win.
Remember, they booed Ray.
Yeah.
Because Ray was number 30. I go, yo, I've never heard Ray get booed in my life.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, but by the way, a great disclaimer, it was in Philadelphia, and Philadelphia is one of those, they call it wrestling crowds. Kind of like New York,
Yeah.
and Chicago, those crowds that are like, yo, don't bullshit me, son. I've been through all this.
We
So
know
that's,
what you
that's
do.
that's relate that to a New Yorker that's been through everything. They're like, oh, nothing shocks me. But
Yeah.
don't bullshit me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't
Yeah, I'm
bullshit a
like,
bullshitter.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but yeah, I think that's what hindered it because no one wanted to see this match at that time. Everyone wanted to see Bryan Danielson, Daniel
Absolutely.
Bryan, and it was like now you're shoving it down our face. We're not rooting for this man no matter what the fuck we do. And they had to save it with Seth Rollins coming down and cashing in.
Yeah, like I said the last time is no one in life wants to be forced into anything. Like I don't force me to like you, don't force me to do this. You just want to organically do it. Like if you're cool peoples, all right. But if you're a dick, then just be a dick.
Yeah,
But don't have somebody else trying to sell me on the fact that you're not a dick. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I'm not saying Roman's a dick, but I'm just saying is you're trying to sell me on this is the guy I should cheer for. I go, I don't give a fuck about that dude. You know
Word.
what
Don't
I'm
tell me
saying?
who
I'm
to cheer
going
for.
with the scraggly haired bearded fellow over there. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Yo, Sonny goes, I don't know who I want to see go more, Vince McMahon or the show. Hashtag fire the show.
I'm not
Man,
gonna lie to you. Listen,
man,
listen.
fuck you.
I got a rant on Vince McMahon. It's not lengthy, but it's powerful and it's really personal. But that's related.
All right, cool.
He need,
Remember
he
that
need the
shit though.
floor.
We need that
Word.
rant.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We need that
Next
rant.
video right there.
Word. But yeah, and then Seth Rollins comes out and saves the match, and everybody loved it. It popped.
Yes.
You know? So and that was one of those matches that, all right, cool. They saved the main event. It wasn't Roman. That was started the beginning of the start of anything but Roman. Anyone but Roman. Right? And then the next time they wrestle is a triple threat match with Dean Ambrose. And it's a number one contender. Yeah, the number one contendership match for the winner goes to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I believe, Roman Reigns won that one, but Roman Reigns was forced to defend his WWE World Heavyweight Championship in the Royal Rumble. And this is when he went to go wrestle Triple H.
Yes.
And bro, was the time when everybody was like, Triple H won this shit again? I remember they did this shit and they were like, yo, we don't want Roman to be champion, but Triple H won this shit? You wasted.
Remember, that's when it was Triple H and Dean Ambrose were last, and everybody wanted Dean Ambrose because Dean Ambrose was hot then.
Yes.
They wanted Dean Ambrose to win, and then when he won, they were like, first of all, the fact that they were the last two, but when he won, they were like,
What is this?
are you not hearing the crowd cheer for Ambrose when he came out and that shitty entrance music he had? They want that guy to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Triple H wins this. And it's obvious. Remember, we all know, as much as people love what Triple H is doing with NXT, we know the business. We know what it is. Triple H is gonna make himself win. And no one liked Triple H back in those days. No one liked that shit because it was always Triple H is always gonna go over.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Hulk Hogan did
He
it.
was in the main event. You know he was going to win somehow.
Hogan did it.
No, but he did it the one time against Brett. I've never seen Hogan run into a Royal Rumble go, no, I'm winning this. Like, nigga, you work for WCW. I don't care. I got creative control somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had,
Jeff Jarrett.
He had some problems and all that. But, like, Triple H, Hogan never took 30 seconds to pin someone. Triple H screwed over Booker T. That should have been Booker T's WrestleMania moment.
Remember, he had that reign of terror. They're like, no one was winning.
Yeah.
Yo, the fact that Goldberg didn't get over.
Yeah.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
The hottest dude in WCW, period.
Yep. Yeah, and the only person he actually let go over was Shawn Michaels.
Surprise there?
Not really.
Yeah,
it was surprise. It was more of a surprise when Shawn Michaels wore in the Elimination Chamber. But
yeah, that shit brown gear he was rocking.
Word.
Was
You guys,
to all our eyes.
For real. You guys buying tickets for the Arthur Ashe Stadium next week? I gotta see what's up, Sonny. I want to see how much those tickets are first. But yeah,
because I think after the success of last year's, they're gonna be on some. Oh, you guys really loved it. Jack up the prices.
Oh yeah. I don't remember seeing no fucking pre-sale code neither. I don't know if you guys seen it.
No, not yet at least.
Word.
I'm hoping Kenny the Brock boot could be useful somehow and get some of those.
For real.
You know what I'm saying him or probably I know sometimes Pro gets it too.
Yeah, yeah.
Or heels, you out there. We didn't forget about your heels.
Well,
You know,
that's right.
Warlow's boot.
Yep.
There you go.
They're a thing now.
Yeah,
He dedicated that match.
and then we got the Seth Rollins boot. I got to throw him out there. You know who we're talking about. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
Tony.
Seth Rollins boot out there. You know
Yep,
what I'm
yep.
talking about.
Oh yeah,
And also, he's also a Brock boot
Ooh.
and a Bloodline hater.
Oh shit.
But
And
so I ain't gonna lie to you. When we're in the chats and the chats of you guys in the DMs and we go at it, it's fun because Tony holds his ground, I hold my ground, and we just go.
that's right.
It's hilarious. All the points are great. They make sense, but you're like, this is where we are, son. We're in a bloodline era, so what can we do?
That's right. And we all need Goldberg.
But we both agree that we don't need Goldberg. Tony and myself can always agree we don't need Goldberg ever. Unless you want somebody over.
You want him.
I want to, you know what's funny? I would have loved Goldberg in his youth. Now.
Oh yeah.
That would have been awesome. Because then that would have been a interesting dynamic between Brock, Roman, and him. Pretty much him and Roman have the exact same pretty much moveset to a sense.
Yeah.
Pretty agile guys, even though I think Goldberg is a little more agile in his youth. But then Brock and Goldberg have a similar background, in the sense of they all kind of do. So that would have made a great triple threat kind of deal going.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because Goldberg in his youth, he trained. He took a couple of classes in MMA. He had those. Mm-hmm. He had the agility to throw the kicks and to do those little slick, submission moves.
He knows about the kicks because Bret Hart knows about it more.
Well, I don't think Bret Hart remembers the kick.
And I know because he ended the career. I know he saw it.
Yeah,
on replay.
Yeah, I don't think he remembers it though, but he definitely he felt it. No, but yeah,
that's one thing I wanted to do here, and I forgot to tell you fellas is like pick somebody in their youth and plug them into now. You know what I mean? But we can do that another time, or maybe you can, maybe a whole slew of people, tag teams, mid-carders, rebook it right now with the wrestlers we have now, and we book it with those guys and insert them now and see how interesting that would be.
Yeah, that would be dope. Because Goldberg in his youth versus Roman Reigns is a dream match.
Absolutely correct. I agree. I completely agree. The Tribal Chief versus the Streak, that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Because in essence, the Tribal Chief has a streak right now. He hasn't really lost one-on-one to anybody.
It's true.
You know what I mean? I think he lost. There was a 3-man that was lost, I think, but he didn't take the pin. I believe it was a 3-man that was. I think it was on SmackDown. I believe.
You talking about a trios match?
No, a 3-on-3 match. It was the Bloodline versus I think
RK Bro and
Drew McIntyre.
I believe. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, they lost that one and then they won in the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think that's what made them get the number one contender for the tag team titles.
Exactly. Yeah. So, you have essentially two streaks going against each other. So it would have been really interesting.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
Yeah.
And the thing is, unlike most people, Goldberg had that do nothing charisma.
Yes.
Goldberg can stand there and people will be in awe of him.
And he can yell who's next.
Yeah. He didn't need to talk.
No.
His walk to the ring, and who's next said enough.
Standing in the sparkles and then breathing out the smoke. Yep.
Yeah. That said enough. And it's very rare to have someone like that.
And it's funny, think about it. The other guy got to give credit for that. Is Sting to go from wooing to just being in the Raptors on him and just coming down, pointing a bat. It's WCW had a lot of those guys that didn't have that. They didn't need to say anything charisma.
Yeah.
They just kind of showed up, did things, and bounced. You know what I mean? Look at Glacier. He sucked, but, for a moment in time, all he had to do was hit and then do fake martial arts and whatever,
Yeah. Because you know what it is? I'll give the WCW this. They had a lot of talkers. They had a lot of people that were over like Ric Flair, the Four Horsemen, Hogan, and Scott Hall. They had a bunch of people that can talk you that could read the fucking the yellow papers, and if you're young, that was a book that had everybody's number in it. We didn't have Google or caller
Yeah,
ID or anything like that.
a
So
big book like that, and you
yeah,
slap somebody, we could probably kill them.
yeah, that's what parents used back in the day to beat their kids and not leave marks. So that way,
Absolutely.
when they go to school, you don't get child services called on you. But yeah, these people could read the phone book and you'll be entertained. And with so many of those people, when you have Sting do a 1,000-mile stare at your ass, it's like, oh shit. It's so much of a contrast that it mixes well with each other.
Absolutely. Yeah.
The thing with the attitude era, at least WWE, everybody had to be over the top.
Yes.
Because even though Rock can read the fucking phone book and you'll be entertained, he was over the top. Austin was over the top. Like DX was over the top. I don't want to say Triple H was, but I think Triple H
was constipated.
Yeah. The game.
Yeah. I remember when The Rock
Don't get
did
ready
that.
to
When The Rock did that, I was like, yeah, that's him, bro. You never notice it until somebody points it out. He's like, I'm the game. I go, wait, that's exactly how it sounds. I didn't never realize that.
Yeah.
You guys have never seen it? Look up Rock impersonating Triple H. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
And then you realize, yeah, that's him.
Yeah. There was only but so many people that didn't need to speak, and you were entertained, and that was like Gangrel with the Brood because his entrance was so crazy.
The Hardy Boys themselves.
The Hardy Boys themselves, because the match was gonna be crazy off the hook. The Too Cool, Scotty Too Hottie, Grandmaster Sexy, and Rikishi, because they went in the ring and danced. If you're gonna entertain us, you don't need to speak. Steve Blackman, yeah. There was a lot of if you're either gonna talk, you're gonna do something entertaining and so different that we love it, or you're gonna whoop somebody's ass.
The Undertaker.
Because The Undertaker, Steve Blackman, Ken Shamrock, Kane.
Kane was number one for a long time.
Oh yeah, Dan the Beast Sevron. A lot of those people, they just came out with.
Remember when they first started? It was just beating the snot. But then they got to talk, and you realize, I get it. That I always love the door. What are you doing? We have a doorway. Even The Rock goes. Sorry. He comes through when The Rock came through the door, I was like, wait, The Rock doesn't care about anything.
But hey, man, even The Rock knew you don't fuck with Ron. You don't fuck with Ron Simmons.
No. Apparently, if anybody doesn't know out there, you're not a true wrestling fan. Ron Simmons is like maybe fourth or third behind Ming and Ming in the baddest people in WWE.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot Stan Hansen. Stan Hansen was a
yeah. And a little fun fact for everybody that doesn't know, Ron Simmons was the first African American World Heavyweight Champion. WCW, he beat Vader, which that was a quick match, but the power slam he did on Vader was fucking beautiful.
And people forget how strong Ron Simmons really was.
Yeah.
Like when they gave him that stupid gladiator gimmick, nobody laughed in the back because they were like, he would kill me if I did. He would murder me.
And I don't know what happened. I thought they was gonna be WWF World Champion when he was Farouk. I could have swore, if not when he was the Gladiator, when he was in the Nation of Domination.
That probably would have been the best bet. You know what I mean? I think that was a lost opportunity because you could have had him as a champ and then The Rock as the IC champ, and then that's where you make the friction. And you could have had Kama and D'Lo Brown as tag team champions. You could have done that for the first time like that.
Yeah.
But then there's that friction because The Rock naturally wants to be the top guy because he has a look, charismatic, It would have been interesting that would have been in a different booking for it. I would have been a fan of that.
And not for nothing, I believe that if Farouk was the World Heavyweight Champion, The Rock was Intercontinental Champion, and Kama and D'Lo and Mark Henry were the tag team champions, it would have meant a lot more to the African American community and the minority community back then than it would now.
It's funny, and then you could have easily given Kama or Mark Henry the European title.
Yep.
Kind of like just give him the collective goal outside of the light heavyweight and the hardcore title. It would have been perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Because not for nothing, the racial tension back in the day was I felt like it caused riots and people died because someone got fucking beat and shot 81 times for pulling out his wallet. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a lot of shit back in the day that we were separated and it was clear.
Yeah.
It was fucking clear. You don't drive down a good neighborhood if you're a colored person in a nice or decent car. You're gonna get pulled over. They think it's stolen.
We didn't have none of this happening.
Oh yeah. The first time I got my driver's license, that first week I got pulled over for nothing. I got pulled over though. Yeah, it's Spanish man in the sports car. Get him. Profiling out the ass. But I honestly think it would have meant a lot more back in the day. But I would have just loved to see it. I think Farouk as WWF champion just is history. That was lost. You know.
Yeah, man, you could have done it for 2 or 3 months and then have to sort out with him and The Rock with the Rock chicks. But the thing is, you had Austin. He was red hot. He was doing that program. But I felt that program didn't need a title. It just needed them to. You know what I mean?
Very much so. Yes,
was literally the most add-on thing to that rivalry ever. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. It was even add-on to The Rock and Austin because at that point it was just them like, yo, I just got to be the guy. I don't have to be the champ. I just got to be the guy. I got to be the top guy. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Well, it made sense to interject the titles for The Rock and Austin because you wanted your top guy to be champion. you know,
absolutely.
You couldn't have no quote unquote jabroni being the world champion when The Rock and Austin are going at it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but it was funny. I think that dynamic would have probably been one of the better ones for the Attitude Era, and it would have changed a lot of the way we see WWE because when we say the whole with Braun Breaker, the extra K silent, now it's legitimately loud.
Yeah,
it would have probably not been as pronounced the racism in it that it is today. You know what I mean?
Yep. And we're not calling anybody in the WWE racist. We're just saying that the way they do things is fucking racist.
The booking is racist.
Yeah, the booking and the history is fucking racist, bro. It's not even. And you know something? AEW's following suit. I'm not afraid to say it. I don't give a shit if your tag team champion's African American right now. What you did to Scorpio Sky when you first fucking brought him in, he was supposed to be one of the top guys. What you did to Scorpio Sky is a fucking disgrace. I'm sorry. Love Wardlow. I'm happy he's the TNT champion. But what you did with fucking Scorpio Sky is a fucking disgrace. Sorry.
There's no reason for Scorpio Sky to win that brass ring thing and not have a title shot.
Yeah, word.
It's bullshit. And the guy has a look. He can talk. He's built. I don't know
what fucking wrestle.
And then here's the crazy part: the guy can wrestle out his ass.
Facts.
They fucked them over like that.
Yep.
You could have easily had a run between Moxley and Omega. You could have had a run for 4 to 5 months. You know what I'm saying? And then like Omega, they come after him or whatever, and the SoCal crew isn't up to strength, and then the Elite do their thing, and Omega wins, and then you continue the title collector thing. But there is no reason why Scorpio Sky couldn't have a moment, a slice of AW champion in between it. Nobody would have thought less of it. A lot of people would have thought better of the company.
Yeah, and not for nothing. A lot of
people neglected the lacking of the women's booking probably if you did that.
Yeah, yo, not for nothing. Scorpio Sky beats Jericho for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. And loses it
to the limit.
Yeah, and he loses it to Omega. Yeah. Bro, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Look, losing it to Omega or Moxley makes sense because these are two guys that are well established, have history somewhere else, and they're big signings.
Yeah.
Both guys are massive. Like, look, Jericho wins it, right? Then the number one contendership happens. Like, he gets close to beating Jericho, and Scorpio goes, yo, listen, I almost beat you. And then he puts him through a gauntlet thing, and he beats everybody, the Tanochis and everybody, beats Jericho, man, with double or nothing, right?
Yep.
Then all of a sudden, Moxley comes in. He's like, yo, listen, I get you beat Jericho, but I'm number one ranked. Ranking system isn't a fact.
What?
I'm number one. I need my title shot. He doesn't win it the first time because Jericho interferes on somebody like, yo, I feel like I lost somebody lesser than me. Moxley takes out Jericho. Then you go back, and then finally Moxley wins it But for 5 months, he's defending the title the way Moxley's defending the interim title right now.
Yep.
Every Wednesday, there's a new contender. And that's how you build up your title. And then Scorpio, once he leaves the title thing, even if he goes back down to the TNT title or the Mid-Atlantic, he goes back to whatever he does. He can always be a contender. Like if he's ever in a tournament for it, you can believe, yo, Scorpio was a champion once. There's a chance he could win it again.
Yeah, this is true.
And then you have another viable threat to the championship always on hand. But the hell do I know?
Word. You know, and the crazy shit is Jericho winning the title the first time makes the AEW title legitimate.
Yeah, absolutely.
It makes it legitimate.
Absolutely.
Scorpio
correct.
Sky beating Jericho for the title makes every other person in AEW that's not a WWE wrestler legitimate.
Absolutely. It makes everybody a viable threat to that title.
Yes.
Especially because Scorpio came from the Indies, was a former tag team champion, right? With two established talented individuals with Frankie Kazarian and Christopher Daniels, especially for Christopher Daniels. Not against Frank Kazarian. I loved him in TNA and the X Division. Definitely one of the pioneers of that. But Christopher Daniels, an RH original, TNA original, now this, that just solidifies that anybody in that program, Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, MJF, Wardlow, anybody, there's a possibility that anybody at any given time can win that title.
Yes.
You
And
know
then you have Moxley or Omega beat Scorpio Sky. You prove they're the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like if Omega came in on some I'm the best in New Japan, and I'm coming here to collect the titles, and he beats Scorpio Sky, maybe the second time, or like it's one of those things where the first time gets spoiled, or like Scorpio just gets it by the skin of his teeth, or he loses in a triple threat and he didn't get pinned, and Omega beats Scorpio Sky. It's proof this guy's the best, and it legitimizes anyone from Japan. Because now it's hold up.
With all due respect, you don't need to do that, but I see where for the American fans, I get it.
For like show, for people who aren't accessible to it, they're not privy to the New Japan style or those wrestlers. Because then when you have that and you bring in someone like Okada or the Sling Blade, you instantly go, these guys are some top dudes. Yeah. These guys, they come in here for they mean business.
I agree. I completely agree. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then funny thing is, you can actually right after that, you can book Omega, Pac, and Orange Cassidy, and then it just elevates the fact that Pac and Cassidy, mostly Orange Cassidy, because people know Pac well enough. Like Pac has always been dangerous, but Orange almost had it a couple of times, and we've spoken about that match at length. Like a couple of times, they're like, is Orange gonna win this?
Yep.
Is Pac gonna win this? And you just with Scorpio having won it, and then that happening, you're like, anybody can win anytime. Then you bring in Miro, and you're like, oh, Miro should definitely win it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then even with the way you have Luchasaurus now, what if he decides to break away from Christian and he wants a title run? It would all make perfect sense. You know what I mean? But if you just book one person, right?
Yeah. And the thing with that, what you just said, is the magic of wrestling. The magic that we had growing up in wrestling was at any given moment, someone can make history. Someone can do something that we didn't even think can happen.
I mean, the Mick Foley booking is probably the perfect example.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of shit happened for it to happen, but there's no way you're thinking Foley's going to win that title on Raw. And Raw was damn near a pay-per-view at that point. Raw was like a pay-per-view event. Make no mistake, on a Monday. Because shit happened all the time on Raw.
Yep. Yeah. Because the thing about Mankind, he did not look like a champion.
No, not
he didn't look like they would give him the belt at all. And then when he won it, and when Tony Schiavone ruined it for everybody, they were like, bullshit. That's one of those moments where it's like, Mankind's the champion. Mick Foley is the fucking champion. I'm tuning in next week to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? At any given time, we have to suspend belief in this wrestling industry. That's why people watch wrestling, to suspend their belief and to see people who are over the top and all that. I don't watch wrestling to sit there and go, oh, Roman Reigns is going to win this. because they want to have The Rock wrestle him in WrestleMania, so he can't lose this. No. I want to sit there and go, there's a possibility that Brock could win this shit.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I want to, there's a possibility that Ricochet could win the Money in the Bank. I don't want to go into matches going, there's no fucking way that this guy's winning. We knew Liv Morgan had a strong possibility of winning because they owed her one. We don't, I want to suspend my belief. And I want to be on some, anybody could win this, but my girl is Liv Morgan. And when she wins, yeah. Because back in the day, it was always, I'm a Hulk Hogan guy, Cap is a Warrior guy. And it was WrestleMania 6, no, Hogan's winning. No, Warrior's winning. And we back and forth. And then when Warrior won, it's like, fuck. No one knew who was going to win. No one knew who was going to win. But now,
that match was entertaining. My bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I agree, yeah.
No, I said that match was more entertaining, and that was big guy versus big guy.
You know what it was? That was the first time we seen the Warrior go more than 10 minutes. And as much as people want to shit on Hogan, he controlled that match.
Oh, he's a veteran, bro.
Yeah. I would say Hulk Hogan and Macho Man gave the Warrior his best 2 matches he's ever wrestled.
Agreed.
And that's saying a lot.
And Ravishing.
Yeah, Rick Rude, yes. And I was gonna say that's saying a lot because the Ultimate Warrior wrestled legends. I think Ultimate Warrior wrestled more Hall of Fame wrestlers than anyone in the history of wrestling. That's what they did to try to put this man over. You know what I'm saying? Like, my man wrestled The Undertaker, Jake the Snake, fucking Andre the Giant, Mr. Perfect, fucking Ravishing Rick Rude, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Jerry the King Lawler, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man. He teamed with Macho Man. But who else? Fucking Hercules Hernandez. This man was put in there and they protected the shit out of him because they wanted to make him the next Hulk Hogan. He fucked that up. That's for another time. But
quick question before you change. Did he put anybody over?
Who?
Like, is there somebody Ultimate Warrior? Is this somebody that he actually helped or actually got beat by, like, clean? Like he beat the Ultimate Warrior.
No, you know something? The thing is, back in the day, you only let somebody beat you. There was no putting somebody over. Like, putting somebody over back in the day was Hulk Hogan laying down for Warrior, letting him win. It's your job to be successful. Where, I would say, the Ultimate Warrior lost the title to Sergeant Slaughter, and Sergeant Slaughter became the biggest heel back in those days because he teamed with Iraq, during the war. You know what I'm saying? But Sergeant Slaughter did that. Warrior didn't do that. And if anything, Macho Man put over the Warrior in all those fucking rivalries they had. It was back in the day. To be honest with you, there was no such thing as a bad wrestler back in the day. Even fucking Brooklyn Brawler can put on a good match with anybody.
Yeah, look at Skinner.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So to compare back in the day to now is very difficult because there are some athletic guys now, very few actual wrestlers. There's technical wrestlers, but very few wrestlers, natural, authentic, historic wrestlers. You know what I'm trying to say, Cho? I believe with the longevity of it, that maybe Kurt Angle would have been the last pure old school type wrestler. You know what I'm saying? You had Eddie, Benoit, Dean Malenko, Lance Storm. All of these guys were wrestlers.
Yeah.
As the sense of they can put on a good match with anybody. They had the psychology, and no matter what, you want to see them. We saw British Bulldog and the Barbarian every single WrestleMania, every single fucking pay-per-view. Yo, do you know that at one point Hercules Hernandez had the records for the most pay-per-view appearances?
Who?
Back in the Hercules Hernandez. He had the most.
The guy with the chain?
Yeah, he had the most pay-per-view appearances
Yeah,
in the 90s.
He was pride and power.
Yeah.
all that. He was always no, it was Power and
Power and
Glory. He
Glory.
was
Yes.
always in something. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And they had good matches. And you know why? They stuck to the basics. And they said, yo, what's the story we're telling? This one? Let's do it.
I agree.
They were, you know what I'm saying? And Kurt Angle and Eddie and all those guys can tell a fucking story.
Mhm.
Yo, Show, I'm telling you, one of the best like if it's not Kurt Angle, one of the best opponents that Brock ever had was Chris Benoit.
Yes.
It was Chris Benoit. And that was because Chris Benoit controlled that match and we saw the story. We saw it was Chris Benoit pushed the limits of Brock Lesnar, even though Brock Lesnar was twice the size of him. And I'm sorry to say this, because I know everybody loves this fucking guy. Bryan Danielson wishes he can do that. There's no more of that in this era of wrestling. There's no more of that. Everyone needs to put on a spot now. There was no spots back in the day. I would never believe Benoit would let Brock Lesnar German suplex him 87 times. The reason why Brock that was a move for Benoit is because he German suplex you 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Because that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Not to a technical wrestler. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that was special. You don't repeat moves back in the day. Because that was when you said you went to the well one too many times and people learned. That's the psychology I'm talking about. I don't know where Pro is, but I remember Pro asked about that. That's the psychology there. You know what I'm saying? Like Ric Flair never went off the top rope and hit a successful move because he's not supposed to go to the top rope. But every time his ass went to the top rope, someone caught him because it wasn't natural. And that's the story. He's always had that story with anyone. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
You know
no,
what I'm
no,
saying?
no, no.
Like this is what I'm talking about. And to relate Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan to Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, there's no one leading this dance. They're sitting there going, all right, what do we do? I need my German suplexes, I need my spear, my Superman punch. There's no I'm gonna go after the leg of Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm gonna
Like
go
I
after the
said.
back of Brock Lesnar. I'm gonna go after the midsection. There's no, like, yes, big man versus big man, but you can still have something that goes, all right, Brock Lesnar's bigger than me. I gotta stop him from doing his move. You know what I'm
I
saying?
gotta take his
There's
legs.
no one leading the
I gotta
match.
take his
Yeah.
arms. I gotta kick him in the stomach.
Yep. Because you know, one of the stories in Hogan versus Warrior was the youth of the Warrior.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you remember this show, but towards the end, Hulk Hogan hulked up, and he went after the Warrior. But the Warrior showed that when the Warrior got his adrenaline, he was more powerful because he was the younger guy. It was like Hulk Hogan hulking up wasn't enough to overcome this young lion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we don't see that here. Like, where do you see? Like, you're just gonna see Brock Lesnar F5 Roman, and Roman's gonna land on his knees and then come back and spear him twice.
Yeah, I agree.
Yo, Matt
would be
goes, I'm not
something.
invested in SummerSlam really because of that match. Yeah.
I agree. Yo, Matt, you're preaching to the choir, brother.
Yes.
You're preaching to this is a choir, and we're
Yeah.
all with you.
Yeah.
Because
And-
you know what it is. WWE's panic get Brock in instead of building a new star. And listen, I'm gonna make something very clear. Austin Aries is a version of Roman that we never wanted.
Yeah.
I like Austin Aries. Austin Aries has a lot of tools that make him great, but the problem is you're trying to make him great without letting him just be great himself. He can do it himself if you
Wait,
listen to Austin
Austin
Aries, if you
Theory?
look at him.
You
Huh?
talking about Austin Theory or Austin Aries?
Austin, I'm sorry, Austin Theory. I apologize.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I apologize even more. Theory,
Yeah.
because he's Prince now. He can only be by one name.
Yeah.
Theory,
Doesn't that go for everybody?
Theory is
Pretty
pretty
much.
much Theory. I'm surprised it's not Owens at this point. Theory, right? Or just Ziggler or
Or
Dolph.
just oh.
Yeah, right, or just Cole. But at this point, he can do it organically because I tell you guys, if you ever watched Evolve, or you ever got a chance to see him, Austin Aries is the perfect
Theory.
douchebag heel without needing anybody to help him. You know
Theory.
what I mean?
You keep calling him Austin Aries.
I'm sorry,
No,
Theory.
trust me, I get it.
Theory.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
for the audience.
Yeah.
Theory. I mean theory. Not anything
No,
else,
yeah.
just theory.
Yes, but this is the thing, Matt. You know why you're not invested in SummerSlam because of this match is because the last match was so fucking generic.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you straight out like this. This match had the potential to be one of the greatest matches we've ever seen, and it still does. But in the eyes of the people watching, no one gives a shit about this match. It's not you can't invest in this. This is a bad investment. This is like someone selling you a house and every single house that you look at has a leak in it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't trust you, boy. I can't trust you, homeboy. You trying to sell me bad houses.
I promise you, the next one isn't gonna leak.
Yeah, and not for nothing, not for nothing, Matt. I think the best thing to do is save John Cena versus Theory for WrestleMania. Why? Because one, it gives Theory the chance to grow into a stronger competitor, a stronger character, be a bigger heel, and it also gives Cena the chance to show up at SummerSlam, not be in a match, but it be involved in that cash-in, and it gives that rivalry the potential to be even more. Because right now it's just Theory trying to catch clout off the name of Cena, and I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Like for that, why would Cena respond to someone just trying to catch clout? You don't need that. He's a fucking legend at this point. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, bro, you're gonna have to wake up earlier to get me here. You know what I'm saying? So I think you build that up, and WrestleMania would be a bigger moment for Theory and Cena. SummerSlam is the rematch. It's always been the rematch. Yeah, show.
No, I was gonna tell you, I got a corny way to do that. Like I like that story you just said. Why doesn't Theory come in and cash in at the end of SummerSlam like they usually do? And as he's coming down, comes and fucking hits him in the back of the head and takes that suitcase. And he cashes it in. And then Theory faces the champion at WrestleMania, which is John Cena. He could take it from John Cena. He could go back to his movies. That might be a way, but I'm a rookie.
I mean, no, you know something? I like that idea, but I would rather Cena come out with the crowd. It's almost like a fan did it, and then he pulls out the hood like, nah, it's me. You just can't see me, son. You know?
Bang.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yo,
Not a problem with that, yeah.
Matt, you know why? Because I think the vignette for WrestleMania would be a lot stronger than the one for SummerSlam if they started now.
Yeah, remember, you have to build the rivalry.
Yeah, and WrestleMania is the 30th. That's in 2 weeks. You're not gonna build that enough. That's just you're just trying to get an audience with Cena, and then you're gonna ruin.
Remember Bobby Lashley Moss a week before the event?
Yeah. But that was Bobby Lashley and Omos. Like if you're gonna do that with Cena in Theory, you're gonna just use Theory as a stepping stone. He's gonna be a patsy, and that's gonna hurt him. I think right now what you need to do is build Theory to the possibility of him going over a Cena. That's the one. Like I said earlier, that's the one thing we're lacking is the suspense is the
suspense of belief.
Yeah.
You know, another thing is, let people hold on to the. Remember when Orton was teasing cashing in all those times?
Yeah.
He would come out, his music would hit, he'd be on some, and then he'd just walk back and watch people wrestle on some. I'm still here though. You're worried about me. You're worried about me. Like the woman's one, I appreciate it, but it would have been. I get it's a baby face, but as a heel, like. This is a perfect opportunity for Theory, his music to come on, and he's out and goes, nah, I'm good. I'll sit up here. I'll have this on my lap. Then he gets up at one point, and both guys stop wrestling, and he just sits down and goes, easy. I'm just stretching my legs, man. Let's take for a minute. It's a half an hour match. That's what you need.
Yeah. He did something similar to that on SmackDown.
That was lapping around like a moron.
Well, I'm talking about during the entrance. when Roman Reigns was doing his entrance, when he got to the ring, Theory was at the entrance. So it was almost like, like
Yeah, but it wasn't
don't
that.
forget
It's
about me.
not that great. You have
No, yeah.
to wait till like there's a match.
No,
There's a moment.
I'm just saying like he's doing something, like he's starting the mind games of this fucking
Yeah.
you know, the thing. But listen, man, I want to see Theory grow into his own character before he starts being a fucking chew toy for
I
Cena and
agree.
these legends.
And that's what I'm saying. He has the look, the ability in the ring, and especially on the mic to do his
Yeah.
own thing. He is creative. He is talented. I don't like the reason I like Theory now is because it's the Roman John Cena effect.
Yep.
I don't need that. Theory doesn't need that. Theory
Yeah. Yeah.
can literally build his own character. That selfie thing, I got no problem with it because you know what? That's his generation. And
Yeah.
it fits. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It makes sense. But once you put McMahon, first of all, McMahon should not be on TV anymore. Let's just solidify the fact that he looks like hot ass and he's a piece of shit to boot. But he looks like crap. I'm talking
Yeah.
about visual wise. He looks like shit. Like my lady saw him, she was like, "Oh my god, why is he on TV?" She's not some fan, and she acknowledges the fact that this man does not need to be on TV.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, what? No, get him off." I'm like, if a non-wrestling fan doesn't want to see you, what makes you think we want to see you?
Yeah. It's
And
true.
then you're backing up a younger, muscular dude that the whole world makes fun of you liking. Those kind of guys. It's weird.
Yeah, it is. Yo, so Matt goes Rock Cena won, Rock won. 1 year later, Cena wins. But the thing with that is, Matt, you have to remember, The Rock and Cena are icons. The Rock versus Cena is gonna make money in any place you put it. Hogan and The Rock makes money anywhere you put it. Shawn Michaels and Hogan made money anywhere you put it. That's why you want multiple matches like that. Theory and Cena is one-time money right now. It's one match money. You cannot have Theory and Cena in multiple matches and expect people to pay to see that multiple times.
Agreed.
And then how good the first one is.
Yeah, that's why you need it at a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam, because this is the one time it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I agree. And he said, Matt said he looks like the Crypt Keeper. By the way, Tales from the Crypt, if you're younger, watch it. Great show.
Yes.
They have it on HBO Max. It's a great show. But he does look like that. It's scary.
Yeah, it is. Well, what is he, like 89 years old or some shit? Nah, Vince McMahon is what, 74?
Remember, white people age terrible.
Yeah.
Bro.
How old is Vince? He's 76. He's 23.
He's 76. He's like 130. It's just terrible.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, that old man is in shape though. His face may look fucked up, but he's brolic. He goes to the gym every morning.
Yeah.
So like I haven't seen him in a tank top in a while, but I'm pretty sure he can still wear one.
Oh, he can. He just can't walk right. He can't take a stunner right. That man has no athletic bone in his body.
Nah, funny. They put a video of the first stunner and the last stunner he ever took, and they were identical. He never took a good stunner.
Never. He always shook like he was getting shocked by electricity and shit. Yeah.
From one kick.
Word. My man got knocked over the ropes with one kick to the gut. Like, yo, bro, you went the wrong way. Like, you supposed to bend over. He's supposed to topple you over. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, let's read the room here.
He's a good seller, though. That's a good sell.
I mean, I don't think he had a choice. I think the wind pushed him over, and he just went over the momentum.
Oh, I'm dying.
Word. All right, so after that triple threat match is the fatal 4-way match that Lay was talking about, and I remember this time. This was when everyone wanted Samoa Joe to be champion. You know, this was still anyone but Roman. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I believe it was anyone but Roman at this time. That's when the Bray Wyatt cost him the Money in the Bank around that, and Samoa Joe was red hot. Samoa Joe had that awesome match with Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
And Braun Strowman was still new, and everybody's like, I don't know about him, but Samoa Joe was the guy we backed.
Yep.
And Brock Lesnar won this match, but we just had 3 matches. Think about this: 3 matches where one match had to have Seth Rollins come in and save it. The other match, everyone wanted Dean Ambrose to go over Triple H, and then it was Dean Ambrose should wrestle Triple H at WrestleMania.
Yep.
And then the third match I'm coming out is everyone should fucking have, everyone wanted Samoa Joe to win the championship. At no point did anyone want Brock or Roman to win these championships, to actually have these matches.
And it's like you're ignoring the crowd, the people that are buying everything, the shirts and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like Vince. You're not reading the room, Vince. You're not reading the arena. What are we doing today?
Yeah. Yo, Show, you good?
I'm good. For some reason,
All
this
right.
message was typed in fucking backwards. I was saying, "Be right back." Let me get his thoughts. I can get back on.
Yeah, I understand. I understood. I just saw you standing there, so I was like, all right, I don't know if you froze.
I was trying to retype it and it hit it again, but my bad. I'll be
No,
back.
I understood. All right.
All right,
He's gonna
all right.
go set up, guys, so he could make his grand entrance.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, so we have 3 matches already, but no one wanted these matches. But everyone wanted Samoa Joe, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins to win them.
Agreed.
2 of those matches actually had other people in it. One of them they had to save. And then WrestleMania 34, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title. You notice Brock Lesnar was champion in every single one of these matches also. Well, besides the triple threat match. It's like, they really wanted Roman to chase Brock Lesnar. They really wanted him to chase. And this was after Brock Lesnar beat the streak. Roman beat Undertaker in that horrible match at WrestleMania. This was like, all right, this should have been the last one. This should have been the real and last match that they had. And Brock Lesnar went over him on that. And it's also like, at this, if Brock Lesnar's gonna keep beating Roman Reigns, why the fuck is he always the number 1 contender? Yeah, and especially around this time. Well, either around this time or before that, you had Brock Lesnar wrestling fucking CM Punk, Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Bryan Danielson. Like, he's wrestling guys and they're having good fucking matches. Why?
That's
why
what I said.
Roman
It was proven that against the smaller guys, he's having great matches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And why is Roman Reigns always getting this fucking match? And he won the Elimination Chamber for this.
Because he has blue eyes, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Blue contacts. That's what does it. That's what because he wins. Yeah, get your wins, bro.
Yeah, and also I'm reading the synopsis of this match, and it was saying that before this match, the news was paramount that this was Lesnar's last WWE match, and he will return to the UFC. So due to this, they thought Roman Reigns was gonna win this match, and then he loses. So it's like this match didn't even have a storyline where it's who's the man or finally Roman can win. This is Brock Lesnar's leaving, so we're gonna give the title to Roman, and then Brock Lesnar wins, and it's like, oh well. And it wasn't this the match that Brock threw the title at Vince McMahon's face? I don't know if that was the match that he did that, but I remember there's a video that went around, even WWE shows it, Brock just throwing the title right in Vince McMahon's face. When Late comes back, I'm pretty sure he'll be able to let us know. But yeah, like, and I don't even remember this match. One, I also remember that Brock Lesnar, everyone wanted him to not Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns. Everyone wanted him to take off that fucking stupid ass vest. I remember that. I wanted him to be like, all right, bro, let's change it up a little bit. Shit, you're no longer in the fucking Shield. Let's change this shit up. You know what I'm saying? But Oh, so that was the one. Yeah. So that match I don't even think was that good going on, and that was WrestleMania 34. And then the next time they wrestle is in the greatest Royal Rumble with the steel cage match. That's Blood in the Sand. I call all those fucking Dubai shows Blood in the Sand. That's a WrestleMania house show. That I think that had no that right there. This match meant nothing. This is a like if they wrestled in a house show, like I said before. This really doesn't. Yeah, yo, Lay WrestleMania 34 when Brock won. That's the time that he threw the title in Vince McMahon's face, right? After the match,
right after that, yeah. That's when he fucking. And then Vince brought him back a couple of months later and gave him like $2.7 million to show up, never be on Raw.
Yeah.
He was never on Raw.
Yep.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yep. And then the match after that is the Blood in the Sand match.
Oh my God.
The cage match.
Oh, that shit show.
Yeah, the greatest Royal Rumble with Titus O'Neil is still hiding underneath the ring.
By the way, shout out to the greatest Royal Rumble title that didn't matter, and it was ugly as shit because it was green. It made the 24/7 championship look like the original IC title. It looked amazing.
Yeah.
You remember that shit? I remember when I saw it, I was like, so when you win a Rumble match, you got a title now? What is this, Ric Flair?
Word.
By the way, one of the greatest Royal Rumbles ever because Flair won it from the number 2 or 3 position, I believe.
4.
4? Was it 4?
Yeah, it was 4.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Ric Flair. It's Ric Flair.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. He was, I think he was 4, and then Shawn won it at 2.
Yes, that's right. That's right. I remember, you know when they almost scared me? When they almost had Cena win 3. I go, leave that to Austin.
Yeah.
Leave that to Austin. By the way, I remember watching it, little man here, and he goes, but he cheated. And I go, who saw him? Who saw Austin cheat the first one? Nobody that mattered.
Yeah. If they don't see you, he came in as number 3. All right, my bad. So Ric Flair came in as number 3.
Yeah. That's another thing I want to do. Did I see that? I want to do actual wrestlers beefs and what we think about them. I would love to do a list like that, like a top 10 actual wrestlers beef.
Oh yeah. So for everybody who's listening, what Lay's referring to, Matt Awesome says the comment, how about Jericho Brock heat after the SummerSlam where Brock busted Randy Orton open?
Busted him on the hard, as they call it, as Matt would know, this the hard way, with a solid elbow.
Yeah.
It was clean, son.
Oh yeah.
No blading there. It was just. Yeah. By the way, props to Randy for agreeing to that shit because I never would have. Fuck you. It's not the elbow. It's the person dropping the ball on my face.
Yeah.
It's not a small human being.
Nah, not at all. But you know something? He did it good. It only took 1.
No, yeah, absolutely. It only took 1.
Yeah. He busted him open pretty good with that fucking elbow.
Oh, he was leaking like he bladed like Shawn and Rick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how they blade. But to me, the greatest was either Abdullah or Dusty.
Yeah, they had the forehead for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Dusty's forehead looked like a road map where Abdullah looked like a couple of ditches. Like it looked like he was digging in his fucking head trying to make a grave for somebody.
But credit to Abdullah. He made a career out of that and it still looked like hamburger meat now.
Yeah. That's crazy. He's still alive. You don't see many of those. Blood. Yeah.
I gotta give it to Moxley. He's trying to match him somehow. He's trying to catch up. Moxley's trying to catch up to the Funks and the Abdullahs and the Bruiser Brodies of the world. I go, you don't need to bleed every time, Mox.
And you know what the thing is, though? You don't need to bleed off of some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like, I swear to God, yesterday's match with Moxley and the wrestler from Japan, I don't know his name. Sorry.
That young kid, he is getting over organically the way they want Theory to get over. You know,
which young kid?
The Japanese kid that he faced.
Oh, okay,
I forget his name, I'm usually
Yes.
pretty good with Japanese name, but I forget his name. I'm pretty sure Matt will probably throw it up there, or Kenny or somebody.
Yeah.
Off the ropes, off top rope, what's going on, brother?
Oh, what's
But
going on, brother?
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, the bleeding with him, and I agree with you completely. It's like, really, do you need like perfect example? The other dude in the Combat Club when he bled facing Moxley, you know, that built something. Moxley just bleeding to bleed is stupid.
Yeah. I could have swore last night that Moxley put this dude in a headlock and threw him over with a hip toss, and my man's bleeding off his forehead. It's like, how did he start bleeding? Like, what did his face run up against his crotch zipper? Like, what made it? Like, how did this man start bleeding? Did you squeeze his head so much that it popped a pimple in his head? Now he's losing
Was
cords
the
of blood.
rope open and then he cut himself on the rope? Or
Yeah,
did
like
I miss something?
what? Yeah, like what happened here?
Yeah.
And it's like, and it's starting to become apparent when the wrestlers put their face underneath the ring for about 5 minutes and come back full of blood. It's like, bro,
I
I
agree.
appreciate you wanting to throw that little extra in there, but come on,
We don't always need it though. We don't always need that little.
we don't.
Yo, not every. I get it. The fact that the WWE that this fucking company. By the way, I'm sorry for this fucking company doesn't do it often, but that doesn't mean you have to beast.
Yeah,
Yo, you're not GCW, bro. You don't have
yeah,
Nick Gage. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Don't compete. You be in the middle. Bleed when you need to. You know, just if I pop you in the head with a chair with the velocity of some JBL shit, or like the Rocks Unprotected Shared Thoughts of Mankind, understood, my man, all day.
yeah,
But
and
if I punch you in the head and you start bleeding, we need to discuss some things.
yeah, and you got to do it. That makes sense. Ric Flair always did it in his toughest matches with like
Mhm.
Steamboat, Dusty Rhodes, Sting, because it was
Absolutely.
almost like to prove, yeah, these motherfuckers are tough, but I'm also tough. Like they gotta kill me to beat me.
And it's funny, I told you I'm a huge Moxley fan from back when before Dean Ambrose, whatever, and I'm starting to be like, yo, you gotta cut the bleeding out, bro. You've told great stories without bleeding.
Yeah,
It wasn't that Brock Lesnar match, but other matches have come out great.
yeah,
And look, Ric Flair had that match with Shawn Michaels, his last one. He's had a lot of last matches, and there was no blood. It was just that one super kick. I love you,
that's it.
and you know what's funny? There was no need for blood. Now McMahon versus Michaels in that street fight, McMahon got to bleed. I
Yeah,
understand that match. You're in a cage, cool. Street fight, possibly. No holds barred, possibly. Last man standing match, no need. Absolutely no need.
yeah, because you cutting someone with a fork isn't gonna make them incapacitated.
No, unless you're gonna cut an artery where they bleed out and pass out,
Yeah,
and then that's murder.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, you don't need to. There's a lot of matches that I've seen matches that I'm like, look, first blood match, perfect. I don't know why they don't bring that back.
especially in AEW.
Yeah, if you want to have a legit reason to have somebody bleed, we're gonna have a first blood match.
Yep, and and
Or
also
you can even name it uh uh loser bleeds.
yeah,
Doesn't have to be first blood because they probably I don't know if WWE probably copywritten that shit out of that because you know how they do. They do their thing with that shit. Props to
yeah.
WWE for copywriting everything,
Yeah, they
including
copyright
people's
shit they
legal
think
names.
of. Yeah, they copyright shit of think of maybe they're gonna do.
Exactly. But loser bleeds first. Whatever, you know what I mean? You
Yeah,
can remix it so it can make sense, but that match makes sense.
yeah.
ECW matches make sense. GCW matches make sense.
That dog collar
If
match
I'm
makes
having a
sense.
pure championship match with Daniel Garcia and I bleed, something's wrong.
Yeah, that's got to be an accident.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody fucked up there. Somebody somebody slipped. You know what I mean? But other than that, Moxley, you don't need to bleed all the time, son. You are sober and clean now. You're a tough dude, and we know this. We've seen your matches. Please, bro,
Yeah,
scale it back.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? For
Because
all of us, baby.
Because that's not what the Blackpool Liverpool club is supposed to be.
No, the Blackpool Combat. No, it's not what they're about.
Yeah, it was supposed to be about tough wrestlers, like real legitimate tough wrestlers, tough guys. And
Absolutely.
and Wheeler Yuta doesn't need to bleed to be a tough guy, and neither does Bryan Danielson or Moxley. Like, bro,
Yeah, I agree.
like, and when you bleed all the time, you take away the nostalgia. You take it away.
Like when Yuta bled facing Moxley, I understood that. Like no matter what, he didn't give up. He fought through
Yeah,
it's kind of like the Austin heart thing going on. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
get it. But after that, you're fine.
yeah. Because the point for that match was for Yuta to bleed. Because Moxley always said, "I'm not gonna share the ring with somebody unless I bleed with them." So Moxley's gonna bust you open, and you gotta bust Moxley open. That's
Absolutely.
the point of the match.
Hmm.
He doesn't need to do it. Like, if that's the case, there should be so many members of this fucking Blackpool Combat Club. Then,
I mean, the guy who faced that thing at Forbidden Door should be part of it.
yeah, yeah. Everyone in the Jericho Society X should be a part of that. What's going on, normal guy? How you doing, man? But yeah, so yo, dude, we're talking about Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, and we always go to these side notes, which is beautiful because we're giving you knowledge and we're making the conversation actually interesting because we know, and it's like I said, man, it's always sad when you have Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar in the ring and no one gives a shit. And those times, yes, because no one really gave a shit about Roman Reigns except for the WWE, because the WWE showed us like we don't give a fuck who you like, we don't give a fuck what's going on. Roman's the guy, you know. Where now at least Roman's a heel, so when they say we don't give a fuck, Roman's gonna be the champion. It's supposed to happen that way. Roman's the heel. It's supposed to be fuck you, I'm the champion. Not the face. The face isn't supposed to be fuck you, I'm the champion. No, we're supposed to back you. We can't back someone that's saying fuck you, I'm the champion. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
Like,
absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Like, we
I
can't do
agree.
that. Yeah, so that's why those matches just seem so unimportant. Like, I'm looking at all these matches, like I remember every single one of them, but off the top of my head, I wouldn't be able to tell you that they had a triple threat match with Moxley. I wouldn't have remembered that. I wouldn't be like, really? Oh well, that match must have sucked. You know? And then the world's greatest Royal Rumble match with the steel cage. That shit ended. What, Brock threw Lesnar through the cage, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes, that's when that happened. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and then
Sir.
which was another bullshit because that happened with Austin and the Big Show and
That
Bobby
happened
did
with
that
Lashley and Umaga.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like, dude, like I remember that reminds me of the ring breaking.
shit with JBL and the Big Show.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
no.
and it's funny
Mark
that
Henry
happened.
in the Big Show, yes.
Yeah, I remember that happened with the barbed wire cage match. Remember that was a barbed wire cage match with JBL and the Big Show. Yeah, that was some bullshit. Fucking Steve is fucking with Gigi's connection.
It's one of those days. Again, one of those days. Sup, normal guy, baby.
Baby,
We're not going to see him for a while. By the way, we're not going to see him for a while.
your word.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so after that, damn. So then we go to SummerSlam 2018. Brock Lesnar again, Universal Champion versus Roman Reigns. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times out of the 7 matches they had where Brock Lesnar's the champion and Roman Reigns is trying to get the title. Holy shit, they really was shoving Roman Reigns down our fucking throat with this.
Again. Yeah. I'll be right back.
All
Yes,
right,
I definitely got that Cena filter. Absolutely. Y'all
seriously.
bitches can't see me. I'm gonna be butt ass naked here for the whole podcast. Y'all wanna know shit.
Word.
Hi guys. I shall be back eventually. Yes, I'm waving back at you. Or am I?
Oh, dun dun dun.
The world may never know.
Mr. Owl.
Word.
Let's try this though. I'm gonna try this though, because I know what's happening. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm dumb. Wow, I'm having a blonde moment. Give me one moment. This is the most funniest thing that's ever gonna happen. Wow. Yep. All you have to do is do that, Gigi. That's all you have to do. You fucking idiot.
There she goes.
So, my intelligent ass forgot to plug in my wonderful webcam. And I'm like, why is my webcam not working again? And I'm like, wait, the lights are not even on. I don't get it. And then I'm like, oh, that makes sense, you fucking moron.
You know what's funny? When you started saying that, I was in my head, I was like, she probably didn't have it plugged in.
I didn't have it plugged in. I definitely did not.
That's
Quick
how
change.
you told me. Oh, man.
Oh man. Let me know if
going
my AC is let me know if my AC is making too much sound. But I refuse
a little
to
buzz,
fucking,
but
just a little buzz. It's okay. We'll fix that. Ow. We'll put the fan on now. It's gonna go quiet. Look how quiet it is now.
Yeah, it went quiet.
And I still got air.
All
my god.
I don't
was
want
about
you
to
to die of
die.
heat stroke.
Nah, I can't. I'm drinking Jameson. Can't do that.
I hear you.
Hi. I'm here. Yeah. Oh,
wait.
Steve is fucking with my stream again?
So far, so good.
What is going on?
We see you. We see you.
Can I catch a... We're good? Can I catch... Steve, can I catch a break today? Come on. It's already like... It's almost damn near 10:40. I'm all here all late, all extra late with no child. Just train excuses. Unbelievable. Hi, guys. What the fuck are we talking about today?
Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Good night. Bye. Bye, y'all. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. No, wait.
Gigi, you have to come back. Gigi, it's the last match.
Yeah.
It's the last match.
Yeah.
Did you not know this?
You know what's crazy?
Lies.
For real.
Lies. Oh, lies.
You came prepared with that dry erase board.
Oh shit! Now I want to Yes, I was prepared today. Today I was prepared. I saw this shit. I said, "Oh shit, I had one." I didn't even know I had this until I started cleaning. Amazing things which you find when you clean.
For real.
I was like, I got this. Say word. That's dope.
For real.
What else do I have?
Yeah. So,
all right. Is this really the last? Because we've been lied to so many times, between the once in a lifetime that became twice in a lifetime to became more than twice in a lifetime to Ric Flair's "I love you" to going back to retirement and not to retirement. And then we have what other things? We also have no. We have also Leo Rush. That's comes and goes out of retirement as he pleases. So it's not really. It's lies. All of it is lies.
I don't think Leo Rush ever heard of the word vacation. He just thinks vacation is retirement.
That's what it is, that's it. Oh man. If it's the last time, then let it be the fucking last time. I don't want to see this feud unless it's like 10 years down the road, and then I'll be like, I don't need it. But whatever. It's been a while, so why not? But we don't need it. We don't need it from any character. Do we see Brock Lesnar taking the title from Roman Reigns? No. That's what's up in the air, right? Because Brock Lesnar has a set schedule, and now Roman Reigns has a schedule. Does that mean that Roman's schedule is more occupied? Is it more booked up than what Brock Lesnar would be? Brock Lesnar looks like he's just kind of enjoying his own retirement, but comes back to work whenever he pleases. Or Roman Reigns looks like he's just trying to get out of there all in total.
Yeah. It's almost like Brock Lesnar comes back like twice a year. He thinks he's a UFC fighter.
Well, it's the same. It's the same thing when he had the Universal title. Pretty much the same thing, don't you guys think?
Yeah.
He'll show up on Raw, talk, vanish. They'll have a tournament for the SmackDown title, and then he'll show up again, squash somebody, and then same deal.
Yeah.
Except now he doesn't have the title.
Yep.
I'm so mad that I'm right about that.
And Roman Reigns now is doing that though.
You know what's funny? So I had a conversation about somebody with that, right? They were like, "Oh, Roman's doing the Brock." I go, and Brock did the Cena, and Cena did the Rock, and Rock did the Austin. I go, "Yo, you have a time limit." And these guys are starting to realize younger and younger that, yo, I gotta be able to spend time with my kids and be able to walk. As we can see, all due respect to the Dynamite Kid, it's a wear and tear on your body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And don't get mad with Roman for being smarter than everybody else.
Yeah. And the one thing that at least like Roman has is his family can probably contest to the fact like, yo, bro, some of the stuff I regret the most is not seeing your birthdays, not being at your games, having to be. And then Roman has his kids and he's like, you know what? I want to see my kids, especially now I got leukemia that could come back at any moment.
Right. And that's the same thing I was thinking is the fact that he just finished. Not just finished, but it feels like it just happened. It was just recently, that he's like, nah, this shit can come back anytime, and my time can be cut short. My time should be not spending with my family when it's like, oh, now my time is cut short. Now I need to spend time with you guys before it's too late. Let's not get back into that, and it makes sense. It makes absolute sense, and I don't blame the guy. I mean, this is the thing. Roman Reigns has the looks. He can talk on the mic. All right? He has this certain... What's the word I'm looking for? He has a certain presence that he can...
Aura.
Yeah, his aura. Where he is going to do phenomenal things in Hollywood. He has the look. He has the gift of gab if you wanted to, if you just let him be himself. He's like a mini Rock 2.0, but with hair, and it's not, I'm not trying to say it like that, but even though there are cousins, their personalities out of all the Samoans kind of seems like the most match on outside of the ring, Like, that's what I see. So Roman Reigns is going to be Hollywood. Will he ever get as big as his cousin, as John Cena, as Dave Bautista? Who knows? Maybe.
Depends on the roles he picks. Depends on the roles he picks.
Word.
I mean, I don't know how he hasn't actually be Lobo yet, but whatever. What the hell do I know?
Yeah. I can see him being like a low-level bad guy, like almost like Project the Leaper type shit for like Sam Wilson's Cap.
Yeah, you can, I mean, like everybody else in Hollywood, you can start small, you know what I mean? Yeah. Before you become, because remember, for some reason in comics, a lot of the bad, and I'm going to say comics because those are the bigger movies. If you don't like it, and you're not paying attention to the world. Yeah. We've taken, the dorks have taken over. Take the L. Take the knee. We're winning. Your Oscar movies ain't shit anymore. So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like both, but just to let you know, as a comic book dork, we've won on the level that you cannot compete.
I'll give you support, Lay.
They do. The geeks are supporting me.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Lay, take your shot.
They're all acknowledging me right now.
Oh, there you go. They did it again.
That's right. They did it again. That's right.
It's all good. We know it. We all know what it is.
It's so amazing. Oh my god.
Like, look at Josh Brolin. He started small, and he became Thanos, the greatest movie villain, one of the greatest movie villains of all time now.
Oh yeah.
Heath Ledger, same deal. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think Roman could definitely do it. And you remember, a lot of comic book characters are big, brolic dudes with long hair, so he's just shooing. You know what I'm saying? As long as he learns accents, unlike his cousin.
Facts.
Worst Egyptian ever. Ever.
It's like I want to speak.
I'll give you believe in Lay.
Right to censor it. No, that's not right to censor. That's just the people acknowledging Lee. Yeah. All right, Matt. That's not the right to censor.
Also adds to it, by the way. The shirt does add to it. It's just like it's meant to be. Yeah.
It's for a very long time.
By the way, can we acknowledge the fact that was a great theme once again? Let's respect the right to censor theme as being so fucking obnoxious that you love it. You're like,
you have to give it respect.
Great underrated heel faction or faction period. Yo! The shit out of that car.
I don't even know. Like, I thought by now that would be done. How long does these car alarms go off for?
For real. Either take the shit or turn it off. Like,
appreciate that, Matt. Matt recognizes.
Acknowledge
me.
Acknowledge
me. You know, I was that close to getting that shirt, and I realized how like pathetic that shirt is, like somebody. Like, I need you to acknowledge me. My lady was like, "Don't get that shirt. Don't. God mode is great. This shirt is great. Don't get that one."
Oh damn! Now me and Kenny gotta get that shirt. Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge. Well, first of all, Kenny's a Brock boo, so he needs it.
It's true.
And you're a Miz fan, so you
need
it.
I wouldn't say I need it.
You can never have the God mode. Because in order to be God mode, you have to realize in order to be acknowledged, you're already here.
They got it.
I think the guy went to his car. He went to his car.
Yes.
Either
that
or the alarm itself was like, "Yo, I'm fucking tired. Can we stop?"
He's not going to remove that car.
Yeah, it's bad.
He needs to jump. But throwing it out there, I want to thank that guy for acknowledging me for like 5 minutes straight for no reason.
Word.
He made it weird.
Word.
He made the show weird. And thanks to Matt also for saying that. I appreciate that, man. I might have to take a picture of that and use it.
Word.
Said a pro wrestler said acknowledge me. I'm like, I'm with it, man. I love it. Cheers to that. And by the way, fun fact, the Puerto Rico shot cup. This is
nice.
Fun fact. By the way,
let me make that big for you.
I have been spoiled with the Puerto Rican beaches, and I can't go to muddy waters anymore.
You definitely ain't going to Orchard Beach.
No, God, no.
Can't do that.
I wouldn't even go to that shit.
What happened? Kenny's gonna wear it at the barbecue. So, just to make you feel better, I wear the God mode to let you know that you cannot be acknowledged amongst a God.
Ooh. And he did that in your face. He did that.
Kenny, son, what up, and shit? Remember the promo? This is where that comes from.
Oh, you want to cut a promo on Kenny right now, Lay?
Man.
Can I?
You got the phone.
I'm gonna
there you go.
So, the call up. My friend, the problem with that name is you're never going to be called up because you worship and back mediocreness so much that you believe it's greatness when you forget to acknowledge what true greatness is. And I use the word acknowledge because you want to be, but you're not God mode, Kenny. No, my friend, you are a servant to the mediocre. Meanwhile, me? My friend, I am God mode every day, every hour, and every minute. So don't acknowledge me. Worship me.
with that laugh at the end.
Yeah. Yo, he practiced that laugh. He practiced that little. Ooh. Oh
That's
shit!
a
Hold on,
lot. That's a lot. Hold on. It's just, damn, Kenny. Kenny, I got you. I'm gonna pray one for
Word.
bro.
Yeah,
Damn.
at the barbecue,
Damn.
we all gotta we gotta cut promos
Damn.
on each other at the barbecue. Like,
Oh man.
right? Like in person, because it has that in person. It has that thing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I have a
This is-
special one for show. Like I have one for show, which is unfair, but I'm trying to dial it back a little bit.
Yeah, he's going for blood with show. He gonna make show
I
cry.
appreciate it, man. That was trying to get the promo skills. You know.
Word.
Damn it. We're gonna get the cops called on us. Ugh. I
Word.
knew. I swear to God. You can't take us nowhere, y'all. It's gonna be a bloodbath.
It's something beyond our control.
Going to be blood and guts, ladies and
That's
Oh,
right. That's right. Blood
yeah.
and guts.
Oh, we might have a
But
steel cage barbed wire, the FTRs in a fucking shark
Explosion
cage
match.
on top of the building explosion match to the
Explosions
death.
everywhere.
We gotta have the street match.
Yeah,
Gotta
Yeah.
have the street match.
gotta have a street match.
Can the New York City Raccoons get involved? I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
They're gonna be the interference.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be the
They
ref.
would be. They're gonna sneak up on you, and then the minute you look at them, they're gonna stand up like, "What, nigga? What?"
The 30th, Matt. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Word.
man.
So, Brock and Roman again.
Yeah.
I don't care for it, man. I don't think anybody cares for it. We're over this. Why are we not putting Bobby Lashley back in there? Why are we there's just put Drew McIntyre even. I'll take Drew over Brock Lesnar. All right. I'm not saying I want Drew as my champion because it was very lackluster. Maybe he deserves to have his championship match, even though it's not a WrestleMania one like the one that he had hoped and imagined. But I believe that they should actually give him the match that he kind of deserves of winning back, and let it be at a memorable pay-per-view. Make it one of the original pay-per-views events that he wins it at.
Yep, agree.
No?
The original force. So
Yeah.
Survivor Series is far enough away that you can build something good for it. You know what I mean? Like it's not, you can, what is that, like 4 months of build almost?
Yes.
4 months of build, you can build something really good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you could do that, but I would prefer Bobby, as we all said it, and Kenny, you're correct, because that K is prominent now, that third K. So let's remember that. But yeah, I would listen. I would love Drew, Lashley, and Roman in a triple threat match. And what you do is have Lashley pin Drew, and then Roman could be like, "Oh, you never beat me." The usual. You never beat me.
You never pinned me. You didn't pin me to win that.
Oh, don't get me started on that with the Ricochet, because Prince Puma. I'm not doing that.
Listen, if anything, put Ricochet back in NXT. Put him back in NXT. In all honesty, he can still go with the guys there. Put him back in NXT.
I agree. Imagine Ricochet versus Carmelo Hayes. With Grimes. You know what I'm saying? Come on. I'm sorry, I just named somebody from The Walking Dead. My bad. I said Rick Grimes. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, shit.
It would definitely be great to see. Like if Apollo is working for Apollo Crews, apparently he's having a great run down there again.
He's
Dolph had a
starting
decent
to
run.
have a great run. He's starting. Speaking about Dolph Ziggler, face turn
Doing a heel
out
shit
of
still?
nowhere.
Better late than never, I guess. I guess.
He does the
So
heelish
wait,
face
but this
turn.
is the thing. This is the thing. They acted like as if he's hasn't been around for so long. Meanwhile, a couple weeks ago, you had him and Bobby Roode, okay, attack Omos.
Remember that?
Where's Roode? Where is Bobby Roode? And if we don't have a place for Bobby Roode, maybe,
Glorious.
just maybe, we bring Glorious back to NXT as well. But the thing is that he's training guys. He's training guys from what I've read and everything. So
Really?
if you're training the guys in like NXT, why not have a feud with them to kind of elevate their promo and how to build a story? He's great at building story. I would love to see Bobby Roode as my WWE champion.
Yeah,
He can hold it.
I would love to see that also, yeah.
His gimmick with Glorious was top notch. That entrance,
Hell yeah.
top notch. Oh my god, that entrance made you feel alive. It made you feel glorious.
Absolutely.
Arrogant and glorious at the same time. There's no other better feeling than that, folks.
It started off so heelish, and then it got so over there. Everybody's like, "He's not really a heel, is he?" I mean, is he? We all sing along to it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Nakamura. Is he a heel? Yeah, I don't know. And I agree, Matt. Prince Puma was dope.
Yes.
And then, but I love the fact that it was able to hide the fact that Ricochet can't use the mic.
He never spoke.
He didn't have to. He just worked. You know, even if he did, it was very scripted, and it was like very 1 or 2 lines. It wasn't a whole paragraph.
Yeah.
I think, in all honesty, it as much as I hate to say it, but Ricochet's absolute best performance and best feud ever was unfortunately with Velveteen Dream. And I say unfortunate because we all know about Velveteen Dream and what we read and everything like that. He has not been proven guilty of any of these things. But it's sus. We're going to leave it as that. If you don't feel that way, that's your opinion. My opinion is sus. You know what? I'm just saying. But one of Ricochet's best feuds was indeed Velveteen Dream.
I agree. Couldn't agree more. Sure.
Velveteen Dream had some good feuds in NXT. You know, as a performer, he was good.
I personally like the way him and Aleister Black.
Yes.
I really like
that.
It was a sense of, yo, I'm gonna earn your respect. You may be better than me, which a lot of people were, but I'm gonna earn your respect by you beating the snot out of me.
Yeah,
I think that's what a lot of we need more of those. Like, yo, all right, you're better than me or whatever, but you're gonna have to beat the shit out of me till I stop. And we don't get those anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I'm not gonna stop. Like the Undertaker and Jeff Hardy's a perfect thing. He's on some fucking crazy kid, son. He wouldn't stop. He's on some crazy son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, bro. Yeah, I got it, bro. You don't quit, my bad. I don't want to put a spotlight on somebody who did something stupid, but
I can't break
angle wise, you're like, yo, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Like I beat the shit out of you and you still talking shit to me.
Yeah. And that was the best we've seen Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, that was to me, that was like, if Jeff Hardy's gonna come with single stars, it's right here. And then he fucked it up.
Yep.
Again.
Why would you do that?
You know what I'm saying? But we need, I feel like you can do something like that with an AEW with Luchasaurus and somebody that's coming up like a Lee Moriarty or somebody like that. Like he can put him down as much, and Christian goes, "Yo, keep beating him," and the kid keeps getting up, and he's like, even Luchasaurus goes, "Fuck, man, what am I gonna do with this kid?" So he doesn't talk, he's gonna be even more physical. So I'm like, "Fuck, do I do with this kid?" And he picks him up on some, "Yeah, man, fuck it, man." I can't.
Yeah.
He's like, "Fuck him up." He goes, "Shut up, man." He just walks off like,
Yo.
"Man,
But damn. Oh, but you know what would be crazy if you ever wanted to show like a real monster, you do that shit, and then you get the guy that when the kid don't give up, he just starts smiling like, yes, because I'm here to fuck you up. So please allow me to fuck you up as much as I want. You know what I'm saying? I think that would show somebody this. Like if Keith Lee snapped on Swerve, and that happened, and you just see Keith Lee, oh yeah, I've been wanting to fuck you up for a minute, and every time you get yes, and I think people will be afraid of Keith Lee. Like they'll be like, yo,
you eliminated me. I'm like, I've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
And yeah, you do that instead of you think the heel turn that you think is gonna be is Keith Lee just spirit bombing the shit out of him.
Yeah.
To oblivion. The point where Wardlow powerbomb looks like shit. He's holding him like, nope, I'm not done yet. I'm not top rope powerbomb. There you go, Swerve.
Yeah. And when he turns heel, Jim Cornette would have no choice but to say, now he doesn't sound too intelligent. Fucking cocksucker.
Still one of my top hated comments from some Cornette. How do you sound too intelligent?
I swear to God, that to me was the most racist shit.
Absolutely.
That I've heard at that point, because it's like, come on, bro.
I've never heard that. You never said that shit about MJF.
Any other white competitor?
About Seth Rollins?
Jericho?
Jericho?
Damien Sandow?
Damien Sandow was, by the way, I was at the Unwashed Masters. It's still one of my favorite phrases of all time.
Oh, yeah.
The Unwashed, it's like, yo, you're an idiot and you stink. But yeah, he never said that. But once Keith Lee comes out there, extremely intelligent, well-spoken, good-looking guy, all of a sudden, he sounds too smart. What you want me to sound like, a master?
Word.
Sounds like that, right?
Yeah. He's getting too smart for his bridges.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
I digress. Yeah. I wasn't able to see all of Dynamite, so you guys gotta fill me in.
You know, not for nothing, this Dynamite felt like,
Okay.
You know, like it was one of those where it didn't live up to the card.
Uh-huh.
Like if you missed it, you didn't miss much.
Okay.
You know,
I missed the majority of it.
Yeah, you didn't miss much. Cesaro and Claudio and Jake Hager felt like Cesaro versus Swagger. It didn't really.
They had pretty decent matches. It's mostly on Claudio's side.
Yeah, but it was just one of those like it didn't.
Oh, okay.
There was no like oh shit moment.
No need to see it, right?
Yeah, and then Luchasaurus learned the hard way that you need to slam someone like a man through a table. Because the Hollywood, the high school blondes or the varsity blondes,
Brian Pillman's kid.
Yeah, Brian Pillman's partner.
Mm-hmm.
Christian was like, "Yo, Lucha, doesn't he look like someone we know?" And he's like, "He looks like Jungle Boy." So Lucha goes out there and beats the shit out of him, and then he puts Brian Pillman on the table, and he choke slams his partner on Brian Pillman, and that table goes, "Sorry, son, you're gonna have to try harder than that." And Griffin. Yeah, and he picks him back up and choke slams him through the table for the second time it went through the table. Like those tables don't play in AEW.
You ever found out the hard way? Jeff Hardy.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh. You just see, I saw that match. I was like, I feel for you, Jeff. It didn't move. Okay, all right.
At that moment, he knew he fucked up. Like, I did not mean to sign up. What the fuck was wrong with me?
You know what's funny about all that thing? That even though Luchasaurus looks bad, the people that suffered are the varsity blondes.
Yeah.
Luchasaurus just looks bad, but them two dudes are hurting right now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Fuck.
Yeah, and especially Pillman. Yeah, especially Pillman, because that went straight to his ribs. That was all like you saw his face. Oh shit! And then he did it again.
By the way, now that I think you said Pillman, I just want to sidetrack. He had an idea about doing a New Japan AW crossover, but a Flying Brian Pillman junior heavyweight tournament.
Oh,
yeah, see what I'm saying? He said I can't be part of it because I'm 240. I'm already over the weight limit.
yeah.
But you get some of the best from New Japan, and you got some pretty good guys. Like I said, Lee Moriarty's one of them.
Yep.
That you can get in there. Even Wheeler, you know, that are in that weight class. Even some guys from ROH, and kind of have the bracket set up better than you did the Mid Atlantic bullshit title.
Yep.
The women's title. And do that.
Yeah. And for everyone listening at home, the reason why that makes sense is because one of the rivalries that Flying Brian Pillman had in WCW was against Jushin Thunder Liger.
Absolutely.
What
was it that Phil calls him?
Justin Jangalang.
Jangalang,
yeah.
Jangalang.
But so they wrestled each other a lot, and Jushin Thunder Liger was the junior weight champion. So I mean, that makes perfect fucking sense.
Absolutely, yeah. So I thought it was a great idea.
Yeah,
you know, and it would make perfect. You already did the Forbidden Door, right? And in this way, you can do it in New Japan and AEW, kind of like go back and forth. And then when you have another Forbidden Door, you have crowned the champion there. And if you're smart, you'll make it a New Japan champion, but the contract is he has to show up on AEW too. And that's how you make your kind of cruiserweight X Division title. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You call it the light heavyweight, the
junior heavyweight,
junior weight,
light
heavyweight junior weight AEW championship / New Japan.
Yeah. And that would be dope to have an interpromotional championship.
Absolutely correct.
Because that you don't have to have it every week on AEW. You can have it in New Japan, and when it's time where New Japan's like, yo, we don't have nothing for it, AEW, go ahead, do your thing.
Absolutely.
It makes
and
sense.
This is, by doing that, you can create another star like a Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Or somebody like that, you know. Because remember, Finn Balor came from that division itself. That's how he blew up. You know what I mean? You can have the Kosha Booties, the Kenny Omegas of the world that are somewhere relegated somewhere. All of a sudden they show up. You're like, yo, that kid right there could be the next guy right there.
Yeah, you can have your Jungle Boys.
Absolutely.
You know, be somewhat important now that he's not a fucking tag team wrestler.
Jungle Boy, Darby Allin.
Yep.
You know, you got these
Orange
people.
Cassidy.
Daniel Garcia, which is also because he'll bring that Zack Sabre Jr. style from AEW to that tournament. It's not all high flying. Sometimes some guys are ground.
Even these dudes from Undisputed.
Kyle O'Reilly.
Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, two guys that are in that weight class.
Yeah,
I think Adam Cole is about that same weight class too.
Pretty much. You know, the
you
thing
can put Adam Cole for the simple fact of the star power. Like, you know, like Adam Cole is in it. Oh shit.
Yeah.
We gotta pay attention to this match.
And the crazy shit is, like, WCW never said that like their cruiserweight competitors were lesser. They were just smaller dudes. WWE had that problem.
Yes, it was.
Their light heavyweight title was, these are the bums. These are the bums that wanted to be wrestlers. Here goes the championship. We don't give a shit about it.
And the funny thing is, Taka Michinoro was great.
Yes,
in the ring.
He was.
Until he took that face plant at Royal Rumble, but he was amazing. And then they, you know what I'm saying, they relegate him to that. You're like, well, so you're not going to, you know, when they gave it to Gilbert, you know that shit was dead.
Oh, yeah.
It was a comedy act. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's a great idea from him. And if you do it right, instead of having like, you know, a 8 bracket, you have a 16 bracket on each side. And that's how it becomes longer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you can also have one side of the bracket is all AEW, the other side of the bracket is New Japan, and they wrestle on their own, you know, their own countries. And then when you have the Forbidden Door, the winner from each bracket, from each company, wrestles become the junior.
And the thing the great thing about the AEW thing is, since they have that open door policy, you can bring in the Speedball. He's a great that I've seen, a great wrestler I've seen, Speedball. Those guys, you know what I'm saying, from the independents, are you like, yo, we can fill it out with guys that, and then we have the same thing with Scorpio Sky. Is there a chance he can beat Darby Allin? That you get those close falls, all of a sudden you're like, I know that kid's name. So if I see him somewhere else, an independent show, I go, yo, I see him on AEW. I gotta see him wrestle again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Give them their solid 10 or 15 minutes with that match whenever you do those. You know what I mean? Because especially with Dynamite, you gotta fill it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would say do that. You know what I mean? I think he had a great idea in honoring, you know, his father, which one of the innovators of it, back in the days where nobody like the mid to early '90s, nobody liked that,
Yeah.
except in WCW almost. You know what I mean? I'm with it.
Yeah, I'm with it too. I'm down for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching another wrestling show. That's usually where I get some of my news at, and someone asked them saying that now that Tony Khan owns Ring of Honor and Ring of Honor basically copyrighted All In, would you guys be interested in like a All In being like a WrestleMania where it's all the companies that are under the Forbidden Door shit? So it'd be like New Japan, Ring of Honor, AEW, maybe Triple I, like, you know, like a WrestleMania big card matchup, like shit like that.
Listen, as long as it's not AEW heavy winning, sign me up.
That's it has to be a balance. Even if they were to win one over, because obviously it's them doing the production, cool. But as long as it's not a landslide, that is going to be one very long
Yeah.
long.
This shit is gonna start at 2 p.m. It's gonna start at 2 p.m. Japan time. Japan time.
And I don't want them to break it down into. It's going to be like fucking Wrestle Kingdom, where it's broken down in 2 days. It's going to be like WrestleMania, broken down in 2 days. That is a lot.
Yeah,
but
they
I don't know if they're going to be able to do it for 2 nights. I mean, they may be able to do it for 2 nights in a row, but it would not be a smart idea. If you're going to do one show, we already know it's going to be a long fucking
Those matches going to be 24 matches.
Yeah.
24
matches. Just
like
24?
3 battle royals.
No,
absolutely not. We're going for the jugular. We're going for 50.
I'm not including the 19 pre-show matches we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Oh, I am. It's part of the whole thing. You know, they throw one really good one in there.
Yeah.
Okay. It's either the very first one or the one right in the middle.
This is not this fucking company. These guys put on pretty solid pre-show matches.
They do.
They do.
There was 2 pay-per-views in a row that were like, yo, why wasn't we were like, yo, why wasn't this on the main card? Like, switch this match out for that match. And we're like, we're fine now.
Yeah, when House of Black and Pentagon and
absolutely.
These people had their trios match. I was like, why is this on the pre-show? The fuck? But you want to sell tickets. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, or you want to sell pay-per-view buys. But yeah. No, yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yo, that's literally going to go 4 days.
Yeah. That's one of those.
It's going to start Saturday. It's going to end Tuesday.
That's one of those. It's going to be advertised.
Yeah.
It's going to be advertised, and it's going to say on the bottom, call out of work the next day. That's what it's going to call out of work.
No. How dare you? Call out of work the next 2 days. If you're older, it takes a longer time to recover. Okay.
Yo, listen.
That's a lot.
Take the week off. Take
the month off. If you have the chance, just take the month off. Japan does it all the time. We're okay.
You're going to tape your eyes on some. I'm getting all the wrestling I need. And then, here's the fun part is, somebody's going to go, I don't think that was enough wrestling. Really? Come on, guys. You know the wrestling fans. That's not enough.
Oh my god!
You got 4 days of wrestling. More than enough.
And you know it's so good, but it's so bad. There's not one point where you want to be like, yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, this actually pretty good. Hold up.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go do your thing during like the entrances or some shit.
Yeah.
Damn, it's just like fuck. All right, but with them, with AEW, you can't just do it during the entrances because they'll play the entrance, they'll go in, they'll start running around and kicking ass, and next thing you know, you're invested, and you're like, oh, son of a bitch.
That's what you need.
All right.
You need the Roman entrance was like 75 minutes.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And the titles are shown. He's walking slow.
It's
You know
that
what I
much
mean?
shorter than the Undertaker's.
But let's remember Randy Orton.
Oh my god.
We disrespect Randy Orton in this slow ass walk to the ring. Once he got that new theme, you forgot time limits. And then he would pose slowly.
Yeah. My man said, yo, they go, you have 30 minutes for this match. Good. I'm going to take 15 of it to get to the fucking ring. Correct.
And then the next 10 are going to be sleeper holds.
Yes. With the little stomp to the ankle. And then once to the knee.
That was one of my favorite things in Orton. The stomp, the whole.
Yeah.
The
Ronnie Garvin's. Isn't that Ronnie? Yeah. Isn't that Ronnie Garvin's stomp? Yeah.
Yeah. You know how bad I want to do that to people? Like, just like pick up limb and just start stomping on them. I used to love that shit. I don't know why he stopped doing that. It was one of my favorite things ever. Just start. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, the punt, I looked it up. The punt is assault. You can't do that.
Yeah.
I look up these things. You just can't do that.
Yeah, like you would think it's self-defense, but it's not.
The person is helpless.
Yeah.
It's murder. It's murder.
Literally.
Yeah, but that's going to be a 4-day event. It's going to be exactly 475 matches. Not including time limits. It's going to be fun.
Just about.
Fun. No, but honestly, in reality, for them to do it the right way, I would be a fan of it. As long as you do the WWE thing in a way of it's logical. Like, how you do the bracket A and bracket B?
Yeah.
Kind of like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like that. If it's just going to be you're trying to stuff in 50 matches in 3 hours, no. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, for that, then it's a fucking waste.
No, but all you got to do is dream matches. Like dream matches you've seen. Yeah. And people know, Unless you got, like Daniel, you have to do Bryan Danielson and Zack Sabre Jr. There's no way you don't do that, and that doesn't happen now. Because I've been asking for it, and everybody else has. That's happened.
Yeah. Okay. And you guys know how I feel about Bryan Danielson, but I think that would have been a better match than Claudio and Zack Sabre.
And it's funny, and
it would have been.
Me, I love Claudio. I love the guy. Think he should have been WWE. We all think he should have been WWE champion.
Word.
That when he was in the Elimination Chamber, he should have won.
Yes.
Remember when he beat Orton? And remember when Orton put him over? Orton was like, Orton said it like, he should have won it. And he was a dark horse. Best guy in the match. Guy in the match.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where when I am not looking forward to your match with somebody, then I need the guy who originally needs to be in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Once I heard that, I was like, I love Claudio, but because we've been asking for that match for years, and they've been asking for the match themselves. I mean, when this dude cursed, it's actually, by the way, that's the way I love New Japan promotion, because they just go all out. They don't give a flying fuck. New Japan don't even know what they're saying. They're like, yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah.
You piss off the American audience. We don't care about that shit.
Facts.
Yeah. But I would definitely be down for that. And I would love to see the Stardom ladies versus the AEW ladies.
Agreed.
Versus the ROH ladies. Get that going. Give me a tournament with them. And you don't need to say anything else to me. Shit, I just watch an all-ladies pay-per-view with them. Let's do that first. All right? Get the ladies out there first.
Hell
yeah. You went to Stardom. I'm like, all right. Let's do this. Sign me up.
Yeah, I'm down for that also. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Shit.
Remember, some of the best matches we've gotten in the last 4 to 5 years has been women. Like on every card.
Yeah. Because it's what happens when you start giving them the fucking respect that they deserve and the time. You know, it's like as much as I want to see the bra and panties, they don't need to be in that shit. They're wrestlers. Let them fucking wrestle. You know what I'm saying?
Can we also bring like WoW into this as well? Like women of wrestling.
I mean, I don't see
You
why
know?
not.
Because AJ Lee is there.
That's right, she is.
You know,
AJ Lee is there.
Executive there?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, they apparently they reached out to Lita, but that didn't go too well.
Yeah. Whatever happened with Tessa Blanchard?
She's gone, right? If I'm not mistaken. Tessa Blanchard.
I haven't heard any updates as to who wants her or what's going on with her. Tessa Blanchard. News. All right. Nope, that's back in May.
They fired her.
I know. Well, I know that she's always kind of like getting fired everywhere. You know, I hate to say it like that, but it's not even a part where you walk out. It's the part that either A, people don't want you, or people are not going to hire you.
It said internal issues.
The internal issue is her. She's the fucking problem.
It's funny. Show is absolutely correct. Nobody wants her in the locker room. There you go. Show
Nobody wants her in the locker room.
Boom. Got it. Good shit, Show. Right. It's like how do you have a promotion built around you and then they fire you?
All right, so here's what I have on this thing. It goes, Blanchard is alleged to have cut a devastating promo for fellow wrestler Samantha Sage. While Americana, several of the promotional talents apparently spoke up about the incident. The incident also reportedly saw Blanchard stripped of her talent training duties with WoW. I don't know how a promo can make you fired.
Just let you know here, throwing it out there. The Rock ended a career and he was still in the company.
Yeah, he ended
a career on Sunday Night Heat.
Yeah.
Do you understand that? That's like ending a career on Dark.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What kind of racist shit did she say that got her there?
Let's see.
Okay. No, wait. Never mind.
Now I'm looking at some new news that July 1st of this year. Some would say that the professional wrestling world has been a bit crazy recently between walkouts and MJF situations, numerous injuries, and the latest scandal to befall now former WWE Chairman Vince McMahon. Which, by the way, we're going to get into about these $4 million babies. Yeah. All right. Because now there's multiple. And I've heard names like Christy Hemme out there, and really? Dawn Marie. Yes, I watching videos, multiple videos, and it was like multiple people kind of saying we speculate these are the girls because a lot of people have been reading about when these girls got fired. All right, when had they had the most popular things, because it's not just a paralegal, it's also female talent. Mm-hmm. Okay. And they're trying to basically put 2 and 2 together. Okay, which out of the female locker room basically was hot at one point and then basically got more or less the boot for certain reasons. And those are the 2 names that came up back in, I think, 2004.
Holy shit. It's funny. That makes perfect sense.
So it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed. However, from multiple shit that I'm trying to like go through and like, what news? What's this? What? Holy shit. Yeah. This is what I've seen maybe recently as of within the last 2 days. So those are 2 names that are definitely out there. Okay. Tessa Blanchard returning after nearly 2-year layoff into the mix as well. She's returning to the Square Circle, announced by a tweet by Title Match Network earlier on Canada Day. Oh, Canada. Blame Canada.
You know what?
All
I
right.
think Tessa Blanchard was raised in the old school shit, and I think that's not translating well to this new generation.
Oh, the old
It's-
territory days. And shit
No,
like that?
Yeah.
no, because you don't have to be a fucking cunt in the locker room.
Well,
It
look at
doesn't
JBL.
matter.
Look at JBL.
Oh, he's a cunt too, but you don't
Yeah,
see
no, he
his
was definitely a
offspring
cunt.
being a cunt.
I
You
just
know,
want to say I love this butcher language from
Yes.
the boys. You fucking
Yes.
cunt.
it's
Remember,
fucking
don't be,
diabolical.
ladies and gentlemen out there, don't be a cunt.
Yes. Rule
Fucking
number
cunt.
one:
And that
go
means
fuck yourself. Rule number two: don't be a cunt.
Men, women, whatever pronoun helps you out, don't be a cunt.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hurricane Pro Wrestling isn't playing around. Come see the return of Tessa Blanchard streaming live. So Hurricane Pro Wrestling looks like to be kind of working with Tessa Blanchard. The tweet revealed a poster featuring Blanchard front and center, though no match for her was listed. The poster also featured former Impact wrestler Knockout Lady Frost, formerly a WWE NXT star Steph De Lander, and former Ring of Honor star Miranda Aliz.
I know Miranda, but the name before that, I'm like, what?
It says Steph De Lander. Steph De Lander. No,
Chocolate
Steph,
blue.
like Stephanie. Like Stephanie. Like
Stephanie
Steph
Lander?
De Lander. No, not Stephanie, just Steph.
Statlander?
No, the fucking
Statlander.
Hey, Stephanie Statlander. That's new for our fucking roster.
Nice.
I don't have them often, but when I do,
Nice.
Yeah, so an earlier tweet by Hurricane Pro Wrestling reveals Frost would defend her HPW women's title against Delander and Danny B, eliminating them as potential Blanchard's opponents. So Tessa Blanchard basically got herself mixed up with this wrestling organization called Hurricane Pro Wrestling. That's where she's at right now. That as of July 1st of 2022.
Can we officially call her Teddy Hart?
And on July 15th, Tessa Blanchard will possibly be fired by this company.
I know you did not just say that name.
Yeah,
You
he did.
said that name,
I'm just trying to ignore it. I'm just trying to ignore it.
That don't know.
Oh
shit! Teddy Hart is like blasphemy in the wrestling community.
Oh
you know
shit!
I mean? Like all the talent in the world. And wow, oh my god,
that was good though. That was good.
That was
great.
That was good. That look right there was genuine. Like, holy, I haven't heard that name in so long, but it fits.
Yeah,
it does.
It's a piece of shit of a person.
It really does.
That's the only person I've ever seen go through some shit like this, besides Tessa. I've never seen anyone else have all these problems with every
company.
Yes, yeah,
and not only that, like have a foot in the door because of someone you know that hooks you up, and you still fucking it up.
Yeah.
Teddy Hart, bro. Yeah. That's a name right there. Pulling that's in the Jacques Cousteau box of the Bad Boys too.
Yeah.
Mama's Titties is in there. Teddy Hart is in there.
Tessa Blanchard about to be in there. Yeah.
Damn, man.
Damn.
What's Farouk at? We need Farouk. Damn.
For real.
Oh my
shit,
God,
man.
bro.
But
Teddy
we can use this as a segue for Lay's rant on Vince McMahon, because let's talk about the $1 million babies out there.
All right. So I want to make something very clear and very apparent. All right.
You want the floor, Lay?
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's fun times.
All right.
So Vince McMahon showed up on Raw and SmackDown, and the crowd cheered, right? And I'm pretty sure most people have the internet. Yeah, pretty accurate with that. But I want to make clear is you're cheering a man that's been accused of abusing a position of power. He literally runs the company. And when he did it, he was at the height of his power. And then he was sharing women with another douchebag named John Laurinaitis. By the way, related to a great wrestler, an animal from the Legion of Doom. You know what I'm saying? But I want to say, I'm just want to throw that out there because, unfortunately, that's the kind of lineage that lets you know that not everybody is great and some people are just pieces of shit. But going back to Vince, what this man did, and a lot of people like to say, you know what I mean? Well, some of it was consensual. Was it? Was it you telling people that they're making a certain amount of money, having a certain kind of lifestyle, and they don't do something with you, that they won't have that anymore? And yeah, he paid them off. I get that part. But at the moment when he did it to those ladies, both wrestlers and non-wrestlers, that's abuse of power. And that's a piece of shit move from a piece of shit human being. And Vince, what you did in the Attitude Era and everything you did, even though the piece of shit you did to get over the territory with your father, that's a piece of shit move. Both in the Attitude Era, Austin and everything, even though I felt like those characters built themselves because they were very charismatic, The Rock, whatever. I understand what you did, but I cannot let that justify to the disrespect of women that you did it to. You understand what I'm saying? I have women in my family that I love. And what you did was fucked up. If I see you anywhere at God's green earth, I'll put hands to you, son. You're 76. You're a grown man. You're fine. But the problem is one day you're going to suffer for all the shit you did. You fuckface. You have a daughter. How didn't you realize that was a fucked up thing to do? What you did is to other people's daughters. And you have a daughter. And your daughter has daughters. Your son has kids. How don't you realize what you're doing is a shitty thing to people? Why? Because you have money? Because you're white? Because you're privileged? No. Fuck you. And fuck that. Fuck you, Laura Nice, and anybody else that did it in your company, in any position. Fuck all of you. And I really wish in this world the Punisher was real. Because people like you deserve it. The worst kind of death ever. Because no lie to you, the abuse of power is the worst thing you could ever do. Both mentally, physically, and financially. Fuck you, Vince. You piece of shit. I'm done.
And I'll back that up. I agree with Lay. Yeah, so the only part of the story I actually knew was the consensual relationship he had with the paralegal. That's why in the chats I was like, "Yo, bro, I mean, they just had sex and he gave him money to not tell his wife." The other shit I wasn't privy to. So
no, I'm saying it's one of those things where we all knew it was going to be a slow leak, right?
Yeah.
Like it's snowball, right? It's like one person all of a sudden, and then it catches on, and that's a problem. You know what I mean? That's a thing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like any powerful man, the Harvey Weinsteins of the world, those pieces of shit too. You know what I mean? Those people, my man. It's abuse of power financially, physically, and mentally, especially financially.
And emotionally.
You're ultimately taking someone's ability to put food on their table and they possibly have a family. You know what I mean? That's what you're doing. You're ultimately telling them, listen, unless you do this, you're not going to be able to live a life. You're going to be homeless. You're going to be this or that. Or your kids are not going to eat. My man. But the most important thing is you're a father first. You're a husband. You have two women in your lives that you want to protect. And you, as a man, and any man that knows this, and not knocking anybody, but any man that knows this, you're taught first to protect the people that you love. Man, woman, and child, doesn't matter. But especially women. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things, like, once women can take care of themselves, and I respect them, believe me, ladies, I know it, I've trained with y'all, you're amazing. But I was brought up to protect everybody, especially the ladies. You have a daughter. Your daughter has daughters.
Can we, that's why I had the thing on mute. I had my AC on, fuck it. But can we not forget that this is a man who had the idea of basically being the daddy to his own daughter's fucking pregnancy. Like, now how, like, there's so much darkness surrounding this, because it's like, this is around the time in the era where all this shit is popping impossible. What makes you think that Vince McMahon did not try to even hook up his own kid to have it keep it in the bloodline? With all this shit that's popping out, it's a little scary to not think about that.
It's think about it to the point where if Stephanie does come out, like Gigi's pointed out perfectly. Stephanie comes out and says it like, yo, he tried to approach me. And you go, why not? This is who you are. You're sharing interns with John Laurinaitis. By the way, John, I'm not going to lie to you, another dude, catch hands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, what's going on here, brother? I mean, come on now. And Gigi, I was funny, Gigi. You literally beat me to that point. Like, this dude did not read the room and he wanted to be the father. And everybody was like, no. No. What the hell is wrong with you? But look where we're at now. And we're literally at the start of this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we're only scratching the surface.
Yeah,
this is not even the deep ass wound that they're looking for. We're literally just scratching just a little bit of the surface right there. It's gonna blow the fuck up.
Right now, we're getting the $12 million. We don't know if it was his money or company money. And in legal terms, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Did you pay them off yourself or did you use some of the WWE money? Because if you're talking about wrestlers,
yeah,
that has to be company money.
And the problem with that is because WWE is a publicly, open
traded company.
Yeah, you're using stockholders. Yeah, you're using stockholders. That's my $5 you gave to this woman,
exactly.
To cover up.
Yo, I had $4 in there, bro.
Yeah,
$4.
And they're taking.
$4 went to those women, bro.
Yep.
$4
to cover up your fucking bitch. I'm not here to finance your fuck up, your piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No,
I'm over here struggling to pay for my dates.
Yeah.
And you over here getting them caviar and shit, you prick.
And the fucking crazy thing is, in all actual, like for life, the one place you want to feel safe is at home and at work.
Absolutely.
And now you're taking advantage of these fucking people, and they can't even be safe at work.
Absolutely correct. That's what I'm saying. It's you safe work environment. You hear that in every training you do, especially the sexual harassment ones, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every one of them, you hear safe work environment, and you are creating not a hostile, literally a fucking horrific work environment.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's an abusive work environment.
You know exactly. And any abuse is the worst kind. Mentally, physically. Any abuse is the worst kind. And for some odd reason, because I don't think you ever heard no in your life, and nobody whooped that ass. You know what I'm saying? When you get your ass whooped once properly, you know I can't do shit. Vince never heard that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's fucking...
And then when people are applauding this behavior, you go back and go, the fuck is wrong with all of y'all? Not all of us.
Yeah.
I ain't applauding that shit. I saw shit afterwards. I was like, so all you're saying is fuck you to everybody that you did something wrong to because you're showing up on TV saying because you can.
Yeah, it you know what it is? It's because we've been conditioned, as like in our era that the man with the money makes the rules. And as sad as it is, Ric Flair swinging his dick on an airplane, it will get him and Tommy Dreamer canceled. But Vince McMahon literally raping these women because if they don't have a choice, that's rape.
Absolutely.
And it's fine. No one's gonna. I'm sorry. Let's bring it back. Hogan said the word nigga privately to a woman that was recording him, and he gets canceled. The Ultimate Warrior screams out homophobic slurs in a speech, he gets canceled. Vince McMahon is physically assaulting these women, and he's on Raw. We get to hear his music. What?
Apparently backstage he said fuck him.
Yeah.
Like on SmackDown after he came back, he said fuck him. I'm like, my man, how is no man there that has a daughter not whooping that ass? No man.
And the crazy shit is they stood up when they went to Dubai. A lot of people was like, no, I don't believe in what they're doing in their country. I'm not going. But no, it's okay for what you did, back in the day. I
I'm
believe
gonna
in
tell
it.
you right now. I'm gonna make this very clear. I'm a pro wrestler. I'm back there. I don't care if I'm in catering or I'm the top of the company. I'm gonna tell you right now, like Vince, you have two options. Leave this fucking company, or I will fucking wreck you, and nobody in this back here can stop me. Quit. I'm doing you a solid, bro. You know why I'm doing you a solid? Because you've paid me well enough that I can take care of my family. Leave now. You have 5 minutes, or I will swear to God nobody will be able to recognize you at your fucking funeral.
Yeah.
One of the two, bro. I have a daughter. So as a man, I'd be like, yo, I have a daughter. I have a sister. I have a cousin.
Yeah.
Wife.
And you're
do
a
that
piece
to
of
somebody's.
Yeah, and you're a piece of
All
shit
of
that you have to take away their choice.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things where like people like to play like heart of it. Why?
Yeah.
This is not a funny situation. Somebody did it to you at work. Would that be funny? Oh, if you don't do this, you're not going to get paid. So you can't pay your rent. It's a dick move.
Yeah. And then they know that if they say fuck it and leave, they're gonna have to find another career somewhere else because they're gonna be blackballed from the wrestling business or whatever other thing they're doing because
and at that time there was no other competition.
Nope.
You got to remember the atmosphere. The era we're talking about, like G's pretty much the moment we're talking about is WWE finished buying WCW.
Yep.
And they have all the power. Unless you're willing to go to New Japan and change your whole lifestyle. Your home is here, you're paying your bills here, bread and butter. All of a sudden, this dick face decides he wants you and you don't want him. But in order to keep feeding your family, you made a choice. Yeah. The choice was taken from you because of this prick. Say, if I'm proven wrong, I'm taking none of it back because he's still a dick. So the releases and all that shit, so I got no remorse for that, man. You know what I'm saying? They take him out like they did a certain European dictator and fucking straight up murder and then a little Gaddafi. I'm not mad.
But
get a little Gaddafi.
You know what the crazy shit is? And I've like this has been said, but this it's almost like the hierarchy. It's like you have the rich white man, the white man, minorities, whatever, and then women like on the bottom of the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real sad when you see all that shit where Donald Trump says grab her by the pussy and he's the fucking president of the United States after that. And then Vince does.
They're boys.
Yeah. Vince does what he does, and he just walks the fuck out on some. Hey, everybody, fuck you, and nothing's gonna happen to them.
Nothing.
Like because they're the top of the food chain when it comes to America. The rich white man that owns all the businesses. They are America. I've been saying this for forever. This is why I don't fucking vote no more. That's America. Where we live is on solid ground. They're America. The rules and regulations don't apply to them. They apply to us. He can do all that illegal shit to whoever he wants. If we think about stealing a fucking Big Mac, life in jail.
This is true. And I hate to make it a political thing, but he's not wrong at all. You know what I mean?
Hold on, show. Let's give Show his entrance.
No chance, so that's what you'll get.
Sure.
With the grape.
Yo.
This guy.
Sorry.
Sure.
My bad.
You probably did the most Vince McMahon thing ever. Did you read the room?
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't read the virtual room, did you?
My bad.
No. Sure, can I ask you a question, Sure?
Go ahead, sir.
When you do this barbecue, are you gonna bring your kids?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I'm not gonna assault you then. I'll wait till afterwards. The last thing you want to do is beat up a man.
Yeah. Well, listen.
That's not
Listen.
Don't do that.
Oh man, I was listening
Well,
to the speech. It was perfect.
listen. No. This has to go down at the barbecue. We'll get the kids distracted. Don't worry about this.
There's a basketball court right next to the.
There's a time and a place for everything. It's just all about being precise. That's it. Being the apex predator in this barbecue. This shit's about to go down.
Oh shit. Oh, wait a minute. Why am I saying this? My bad.
Oh,
that was good,
man.
But you didn't read the chat.
No.
Yeah.
You know I like to cause controversy. I read it perfectly. I knew it. I should have came with the suit.
Yo, they're from Krills.
You're my friend, bro. You gotta get it together.
Word.
On satellite, baby.
Oh man, what's going on, show?
Chilling, bro, man. Took care of everything. Dog is walked. Wife is spoken to. Kids are in bed. What more can you want? And I'm being healthy because of you. Thank you.
Some good old wrestling. There you go. Oh, good for you. Matt, let me get to your question. Yes, that news was a bit spicy. There's some internet Twitter beef going on with fucking Carmella and one of the girls from fucking Jersey Shore. Saying basically Angelina and Carmella have Twitter beef because Angelina is accusing of Carmella of stealing her catchphrase, hello. And Angelina is basically calling Carmella out on social media, bashing her for intimidating her for her work. So essentially is saying Angelina that Carmella stole her personality and her TV persona. Oh man, it's the dumbest shit. It's dumb. Is
Angelina called the trash bag of New Jersey or some shit like that?
I guess. I think
she said hello once, and now all of a sudden that's her thing.
One question.
Privinik?
Let's remember the first time we saw Enzo and Mora.
Yeah.
Right? Now, and probably about 3 months after that, 4 months, they got Carmella, right? Him and Big Cass, right?
Yeah.
In NXT.
Can't teach that. What? You doing this now? How long ago was that?
Yo, dude, that's got to be 10 fucking years ago.
Just
Jersey Shore hasn't been a show for like 10 years.
No, but they keep bringing it back. They keep bringing back Jersey Shore reunion, vacation, fun, some
That's
stupid
even
shit.
worse.
They always try to bring it back. That's MTV for you. Always trying to bring back Jersey Shore. As long as MTV is cutting the check and they're going to get some type of work, guess what? They're going to keep fucking riding it until the wheels fall off. Simple as that. That it is what it is. So, long story short, ready? Carmella decided to tweet to JWoww and Snooki saying, hey, come get your girl. Like, why are we bringing other people into this?
Or Snooki was part of WrestleMania.
And JWoww as well, because, they were all backstage and everything like that. So it's, but yeah, she dead ass was like, come get your girl. And I'm like, just reading this, what the fuck? And the gift that Carmella put was basically from the situation saying, yo, shut your mouth, you dirty little hamster. Oh, man, Carmella just called her a dirty little hamster. Oh, that's funny to me. And this is the Bonchincha Twitter beef of the day. It could be legit or it could be a work for a wrestling moment. Because,
once you got Logan Paul, you got to get another reality person in there.
There's always one. There's always one. I just, no. No, thank you.
That's him.
No, thank you.
That is it's ridiculous and also hilarious.
Yep.
It's not as good
Yep.
as the middle model thing, but I'm good with it.
Yeah, I was gonna castrate me. I was gonna say he's more entertaining than Brock and Roman. Shit,
You know,
I
it's
want
funny.
to see him more.
Maybe you'll disagree with me, but I don't.
Mm.
I would rather see Brock and Roman than another fucking celebrity try to do this shit. That's just me.
I got. You know what's funny? I'd rather two professionals, and yeah, I have to agree with that.
They better look like professionals, not this little tackling each other, and then out of nowhere, 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute, was that was a real finish? Like I was stuck. I was like, nah, that's fake. What happened? Somebody got hurt? Oh, my shoulder. You look fine to me.
Man,
Yeah.
not the Street Profits. Dawkins, just Angelo Dawkins.
Wait
You
a
gotta
minute.
remember your man Montez got no shirt, and he got like the tightest tights ever.
Wait a minute. So
Wait, Montez Ford changes his ring gimmick for Raw and the premium live events.
Yeah,
Then the Miami Heat on Raw.
Yeah,
the
but
49ers
Angelo Dawkins is like it's
Yeah.
always like the same gear.
Yeah, that's true.
Shorts. No, it's Ford.
Oh, Ford took his shit.
My bad, man. My bad. I apologize.
Yeah, it's no longer
My bad.
Montez.
Oh, the
So-
shorts. Okay.
Oh shit.
Ford stole your chancletas? Wait a minute.
His shorts. But shit, yeah, man. That
Go steal some shit of his, B. Go get his shirts.
It's Frog Splash?
No. I
I
said
mean,
his shirt
they
or
all-
something.
With
I didn't say
Matt-
fuck-
They all stole
Wait
it
a minute.
from Bart Allen, but whatever.
yo, Matt, if you want to try to steal Montez Ford's frog splash, you're gonna need like a 20-foot ladder, bro.
Yeah.
To get up there, you're gonna need a ladder on a trampoline to get as high as Montez Ford. I'm sorry, anyone, unless you're Rob Van Dam, you ain't getting up there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, shit.
Montez Ford got rockets on his fucking
And
leg.
then-
That nigga say he gonna steal his girl's hair.
Yo,
You don't touch
yo,
a black
dude,
woman's
yeah.
hair, Matt. Don't do
Yeah.
that.
You're gonna be the next
That-
one.
That hair whip is gonna hurt a lot more than that chancleta. Trust me.
They gonna
Why-
beat you with your
Yo,
own
the real
chancleta.
reason why Sasha fucking took off is because she saw the hair and had flashbacks. She got PTSD from that fucking smack. I still have nightmares of hearing that sound. Of like, oh shit, she cut her in half. Wow, whang. Word.
Like an anime when they cut the sword and they just stay there one
Right.
spot and then all of a sudden they start sliding.
Word. That was the biggest fuakata I ever seen. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is that Matt Awesome's finisher's name? Wakata?
What? Nah. What is your finishing name, Matt?
What's the name of your finisher?
Yeah.
I got
That
you.
Finishing name?
yes.
I
I
didn't
have
know
this.
what that meant. I was like,
I,
wait,
yo,
what? That doesn't
I
sound
have
correct.
I have to speak show to Matt.
See,
Good point.
see,
Yeah, yeah.
Good point.
it made
Good point.
sense to me. What the fuck, y'all? What's wrong with y'all?
Smile at me.
But you know,
Wow.
yeah, it's
Wow.
the chanquet,
The
the
coquito.
coquito.
The coquito cutter.
Oh, yo, I was
That's
thinking
good.
The chancleta
Oh, yeah, I
con.
was thinking of
That's good.
chancleta. Yo, no matter what you wrote, I was gonna put chancleta in there.
Chancleta con.
That's good.
Yeah,
Good. The coquito
Damn.
cutter.
The
Coquito
coquito
cutter.
cutter.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
So, is it a cutter with the chancleta holding it? Blink.
no, he gets his opponent drunk and then throws a cutter on him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
With coquito that
Yeah, yeah.
somebody in his family made. Cause
Oh
he's
no,
Puerto
Matt
Rican,
makes it.
probably.
Matt makes it.
No,
Matt
he,
makes it.
no, he makes it. He makes it, and then he's going to charge the guy on top of that,
Yeah.
and
He's
then
smart.
he's going to give him that coquito cutter because you got to give him the
Damn.
bread first for that. Coquito don't come for free.
Yeah.
Coño, but
Yeah,
it's-
no.
my man
Nah,
brings it
nah,
back.
nah, nah.
to
It's
the
not the
shit.
holidays. Not the holidays. Coquito don't come for free. Even on the holidays, Coquito on the holidays, the prices go up.
Yeah.
It's
So
true.
he wrestles and then sells coquito to the crowd.
No, he sells it to the wrestler. While he's in the corner doing the 10 punches, he's like, hold on, wait. Give me $5. Here's a bottle of coquito. He pours it down his throat. And the guy gets drunk because it's mostly vodka. And then boom, cuts him.
Fatality.
Nice.
Gotcha. Very nice. Matt, I like it. I want to see it in person someday.
That the Ghetto is a sling blade. That's dope. Makes sense.
Really quickly, have you guys seen and or heard any of the rumors about the beef between Santana and Ortiz?
Yeah. I actually have. It's crazy because Conan confirmed it.
Yeah, that's all I heard was that Conan confirmed it.
Yeah. So Conan kind of confirmed it. Didn't really say what it was about. Obviously, it's just where they're at, probably mentally as a tag team versus where they want to be solo, or where they could have been at where they're at this moment. You know, they could have been tag team champions, but then there's a lot of differences.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's just creative differences between each other as a tag team. One wants to stay, one wants to leave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot that we just don't know.
And not for nothing, I've heard that their actual last tag team match on AEW was in February. Every other match was with someone else, like a trios or a 5-man. They haven't had a traditional tag team match since February.
Who's the better wrestler from the two? The little guy or the small guy?
Santana or Ortiz?
No, I know both of the names. I just don't know which one is Santana and which one is Ortiz.
Ortiz is the one you call small, and Santana is the one you call big.
Gotcha.
Correct.
Which one is the better? Which one is...
If we would have told you, would it even fucking matter? Because you don't even fucking know.
Why would you do this? Look at like...
Why would you do this?
Ortiz, the bigger guy, is he better or what's up?
Ortiz is the smaller one.
Oye, mierda. All right.
yeah. So you're gonna
Get the fuck out of here.
All right, listen, I'm trying. Listen,
if you're
I got
if
5
you're
minutes. Let me make you something interesting.
if you're asking me, I don't know. I haven't seen them in singles competition like that, so I wouldn't. To me, they're in the same level. That I don't know.
But you could tell when Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty.
Listen, do not put Marty Jannetty in this. What? Nah. he was troublesome. Like Michaels was troublesome, but Jannetty didn't put anything really. I just solos. This is the thing. We've seen Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels solo, and we know what it looks like. They've done some solo things on their own. It's just they haven't been really put any spotlight on them. But we've seen them for so long as a tag team to kind of separate the two to figure out exactly. God damn it, TR Media.
When did
I'm gonna continue. Listen, we'll get into that. We're not skipping this shit real quick.
Good. And
it's just I lost my train of thought. That's fantastic. Yeah, Jannetty totally killed a guy.
real quick.
So did Razor.
Well, that was in the self-defense, but in real quick, the reason why,
So the Razor.
the reason why you would say that Shawn Michaels was better than Jannetty is because Shawn Michaels had charisma. Jannetty was there.
Yeah,
you know, because if just in wrestling, Jannetty was in the Continental Champion before Shawn Michaels. He had an awesome match with Kurt Angle back in. Like Jannetty could go. He faced the Orient Express by himself in a SummerSlam. Shawn Michaels was hurt on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Jannetty can go. It's just Shawn Michaels was the favorite because he had more charisma. And he actually did something after the Rockers. That's why the perception Shawn Michaels was better than Jannetty. But yeah, Ortiz and Santana right now are on their same level. They got the same energy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one without the other. it's the one isn't overshining the other one with the charisma. I think they're matching each other's energy. If I'm wrong, someone let me know. But that's the way I see it.
I feel like they just I'm agreeing. They just wrestle different. You know what I mean? Like if you see the
Yeah.
singles matches, it's just two very different styles. So that's why you're seeing it a different way. You know what I mean? And you don't get to see a lot of singles matches when it comes to AEW. Now you're gonna see some probably more from Ortiz. You know what I mean? Right now, you know what I'm saying. But for it's gonna be different. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Um,
Go
that's so
ahead.
funny. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I am
Lost.
Marty Jannetty. Back in 2020, basically kept making. He tweeted out that he basically killed somebody, right? And then there was more twists and turns to this story, and that not only did he kill the man, but then with the help of a relative, burned the man and burned the remains that were unable to be burned. This is what he claims. He claims that he killed a man.
Ooh.
And he tweeted that.
And he didn't tweet this. He put this on his Facebook page.
Yeah. It's a
He
picture
wasn't
of me.
even fucking that hot to put it on Twitter. He puts everything on his Facebook page, and legit, like, when I saw that he posted this shit up, it was still up there. He didn't even bother taking it down. This was a serious, legit thing that Marty Jannetty fucking put out there.
Wow. This is bonkers.
Wow.
Word.
I know there was a time where he was getting. I think one time he wrote that he was getting his dick sucked in a back alley, and he didn't realize that the person was sucking his dick, even though it was a chick, had a dick, and he had felt some type of way, saying, "I'm not a homo," some wild shit like.
Oh,
Marty Jannetty, yeah, he's.
What? I love it. This is sick though. Woo! We going for the roller coaster. Damn. He's sucking.
Marty Jannetty is.
What the fuck? My baby mama's mama sucked this dick too.
Yeah. I'll suck yours if you suck mine. What?
What just happened?
What's going on here?
They 69 each other? Gigi.
My man said I was in the back alley getting my dick sucked, and he came up with a full 10. What?
But this time, you know what? This ties into absolutely everything. And it ties into a lot of shit because it says he killed a man who tried to rape him. That's what it was. That's what was the self-defense. He tried, yes, that's what it was. That was the news.
This shit gotta
killed
be
a man
movie,
who was about to rape him.
This shit gotta be on the Beyond Wrestling. Next. Beyond Wrestling.
No, because this is the only time Marty Jannetty's gonna get so much fame. But listen, that shit will put him behind bars. If he's smart, he would just not do that.
Yo,
oh man.
I hope when never mind. I can't even play the fucking sound that I wanted to play. Holy shit.
Bruh.
It was trying to someone please call 911.
No.
Holy shit, bro.
Nothing.
Already, he said it happened when he was already. Let's put this out there. It's not Marty Jannetty, the grown ass man. I'm like trying to go through all of this so we can actually get the full pictures with it. When he was 13. So this motherfucker was a psycho killer when he was 13.
So all this happened at 13? Okay, wait. You see, come on. Gigi, you took it for the ride and then left the important piece for the end. He was a baby. I just saw this.
He wasn't a baby. Baby, fuck out of here. I don't know. He spoke to New England, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
God forbid if my son, God forbid, is getting raped and shoots somebody, I am gonna tell him good job.
He was
13.
working at a Columbus bowling alley at the time and tried to buy weed from the guy.
And the guy said no, probably.
But
I got in the guy's car before he gave me the bag of weed, but he reached over and grabbed me down there. I'm sorry. The fact that it says that, I'm just like, oh man. I didn't expect that because it was the first day I met him and I knew him. Yo, Marty Jannetty stories.
He doesn't suck dick on the first night?
I guess not. I guess not.
Holy
he needs the
shit.
second time when he getting his stuff.
Yeah. I gotta
He has
make
to get
sure
to know
the
you a
stuff
little
is
bit
good
better.
first.
Let's get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah.
Word.
Oh,
Word,
man.
Marty Jannetty.
If your drugs are whack, I'm not sucking shit.
And you the mouth for Marty Jannetty.
Cheeseburgers.
He has to get to know you.
I
Fucking-
suck your dick, man.
Yo, that's it. And that is
Gentlemen
the
and
end
ladies.
of that story. We're gonna leave it on that cliffhanger
Holy
for
shit.
you
Grabbed
man.
folks
him
to
by the
figure out the
Jannetties.
rest.
He
You know,
grabbed him by the-
you know, I think that's the best. I think this is the best topic to leave this chat and this chat. So I'm just gonna say this. That was the history between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, everybody. And
That's right.
Yeah.
and on that note, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads.
He doesn't have
signing
massive
out.
balls like the Miz, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
We signing
Yeah.
off.
Yeah,
We signed. Wait.
We
what
can't- we-
happened?
You late. You
we cannot-
late. You late.
we can't keep going after someone sucking
Wait.
dick on the first night show. You know, it's
Yeah.
we met the quota.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I can't find my side music. You cut it off. Damn. I can't find it. I can't find it.
Sounds
I
like
had a side music.
victory. What the-
Peace, everybody.
There it is.